Oh, Dr. Luxia, good evening.
What's our current status?
Everything's going as planned. At this rate, we should be able to have the subject online ahead of schedule.
Excellent. Let us prepare for the final stages of development.
Emergency. Breach in Block 28.
10, what's going on?
A creature has escaped from the testing facility.
Lock down the lab. I'll take care of this.
Gah! Out of my way! I'm trying to escape this place!
Sorry, but that's not happening.
Yeah? And who's gonna stop me? Some frail nurse? Don't make me laugh.
You're welcome to try.
Let go, driver!
Let's begin your checkup, shall we?
Okay, ready!
Hezzy!
Get equipped! Armor, 0!
Who the hell are you?
Part-time nurse, part-time e-girl, all times catgirl hero. Common VTuber 0. Examination, begin.
Hello there. Hello, everybody. I see Marcel in the chat. I see Paris. I see Tori. I just pull myself up here. Hi. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to another Starswirl Starswirl stream. Yes. Yes. Waiting to see if Damn, I got 3 people in there. Let's see. Yes, we're gonna do some more Starswirl tonight. I was actually asked to do a collab for Shredder's Revenge, but I forgot that I said I was doing this tonight. So, and by the time they asked me like last minute. They're like, "Hey, are you available tonight?" I'm like, I already announced what I was doing. So probably another time, but I do have it. I do have Shredder's Revenge. So, I mean, are you kidding me? I've been talking about it forever. So we will do it at some point. But no, let's do some more Starswirl tonight. Maybe we're getting close to we're probably not even close. It's probably gonna take a whole another stream. Waiting to see if they're gonna say they're ready. Oh wait, did they respond to the chat? I said yeet. I guess that means I can come off mute. Hello?
Hello.
Hi. Hi. Let me just turn the thing on. Or don't work reactive images, whatever.
Just reactive being reactive.
I just made sure ahead of time that it was working, before I got in here. But no, of course not. Of course.
I mean, when someone jumps in.
Let's watch it. Hold on, let me switch to the other screen and see what happens. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh boy, it doesn't work.
Oh no.
It
Ruh-roh.
happens.
Oopsie poopsie.
Everything's broke.
It was working.
See, what we have here is a good old-fashioned fucky wucky.
Please refresh. Wow. Make me a liar. Okay. Watch it come in like halfway through. It'll be fine.
It's whatever.
That's right.
I have 3 ghosts with me.
Ooh.
Spooky.
You and I went to exactly the same spot, Sky.
I love how I did it too. So there was like just everyone is just woo.
You didn't even have to put on the reverb effect.
We were the reverb effect.
Yes.
I have so many questions.
Yes.
What?
About what you just posted.
What?
Oh, we were talking about toppings for hot dogs, and I was talking about the Hawaii hot dogs again. The hula dogs.
Yeah.
With the pineapple and banana relish and all that good stuff. Well, not pineapple for you, Zero.
Oh.
I mean, if anything, I might consider the pineapple instead of the banana.
Look at all the relishes.
I don't like relish either.
I don't either.
Neither do I. I hate relish, but it's not.
But
it's
coconut
not
relish?
It's like
Ew,
pureed
coconut.
fruit and then
It's
some
not like
spicy
real
like
relish.
salsa. Yeah.
It's
Fuck
not like
coconut.
it's not like pickle relish.
No.
Not at all.
Nothing pickled.
Good.
Garlic sauce and tropical relish.
Cool. And also the game screen is not coming up for me. So
Oh, well,
no.
that's fun.
oh
Well,
my
we can
god,
see it.
OBS, I love you. You just like to work when you want to.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Okay. Okay, game capture. Is that gonna work? Hey, game capture. That game is open. You know you want to see it. Hey, it sees it.
Yay.
Boom.
I should probably unmute the game too.
Probably.
Okay.
It might help. Just a little bit.
Oh, for a second I was like, wait, where'd all my saves go? Okay, no, it kept my other saves. It just scrolled down. I get a lot of save slots.
I got you
Whoa,
covered.
whoa. What are these? Oh, these are quicks.
Quick saves.
Okay. Let me just say, you know what? I've been giving you shit for a lot of things, but I appreciate having lots of save slots.
Yeah.
There's so many visual novels that give you 5. I'm like, that's not enough. I'm like, I'm a save rotator. I use 20 saves for Yakuza.
Well, yeah, because you're a save rotator.
And you know what? Eski says the same thing. It's my Let's Player mentality. I'm just so worried that I'm going to lose where I am. that I'll never get back to where I am. So I just keep rotating my saves, or I have to go back because I fuck something up at the game.
I mean, it's not a bad practice.
You know what game taught me that? Final Fantasy X.
Oof.
Got a corrupted save?
No, there's one section in the game where you cannot leave to go grind, and the game doesn't tell you that. And so you're on the Sid's airship, and I save the game on the airship, and the only thing you can do is get into a fight with Sin. And I was highly underleveled for it, but the game made no indication because I was killing everything like it was nothing up until that point. And the game would not allow me to leave the airship to go do some more sphere grinding.
And it was impossible to beat Sen, I'm guessing.
It was possible. I almost did it one time exactly, but I fucked up near the end of the fight, and it didn't happen.
So it's basically you have to play it perfectly to win.
But that was like my last go, and I was like, you know what? I'll come back to this later, and I never did. That's the furthest I've ever gotten in any Final Fantasy game until I finally beat Mystic Quest, but people don't count Mystic Quest. Even though I think it's dumb fun. Why do you not work reactor images? Please. Just do your job. You have one job.
Ooh, I'm almost at 69k Zenny.
Did Fujitech change their stuff?
What now?
What if I click apply? Okay, no. Okay. Let me just copy and paste and see what happens. If that fixes it. No? Okay, fine. What if I reset transform? No? Okay, fine. Alright, you guys are ghosts.
Yay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So just imagine there are 3 people here beside me.
It's just Zero going crazy talking to themselves.
We're actually just Zero's voices in Zero's head.
No, Zero's getting in some voice practice, and they're really good at it.
Yeah.
I mean,
The game actually has voice acting, and this is all scripted.
I am a voice actor, so...
Yeah, everyone but the main character is voiced. So Zero's just applying their own voice.
Alright, well... Since that shit ain't working, there's just ghosts. You're just all gonna have to deal with it. I'm sorry.
And with that?
Alright. Okay, so... That was the last line we did. So just to recap from last time, Polly's Neverending Tour finally ended. And we are in the headmaster's office now. Getting a very stern look. And that's where we left off. How far into this am I? Am I even halfway through this demo?
Yes, we are approaching the final stretch.
Okay, good, good. Hey, Excalibur, what's going on?
Yep.
Hello.
All right. So, let's go.
I would recommend 2 or 3 specialties at most.
Oh, I forgot you were voicing her. Perfect.
Dork.
What?
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yes, darling? Do you have something to say?
Hot.
But what if I?
Selena raises an eyebrow directly at Ty, in a sort of "do we really need to have this discussion again" manner. Almost immediately, Ty falls silent.
Good girl.
I was gonna say, it's not even much of the imagination right now. I wish I knew how to get Ty to calm down like that.
All right, 3 subjects.
Think hard about the subjects you want to specialize in. Once you've decided, changing will be difficult, so be sure to pick the classes you know you want to take.
Yes, headmaster.
God. Selena gently nods her head at Ty before turning to face me again. She looks through her papers again before addressing me.
Thomas Daniel Stone.
His last name is Stone. Come on. Come
In fairness, we've
fuck
already
on.
we've already covered his last name before. This is our first time seeing his middle name, but we've seen Tom Stone.
Daniel is also a joke.
How so?
So when the subtitles first came out for the season 2 premiere, one Rarity yelled about Tom. For whatever reason, the subtitles misheard it and said Dan. So everyone was calling Tom Dan for a bit.
I see.
I mean, this stupid thing. The YouTube auto-generated subtitles sometimes are great. My friends were watching this Japanese. I don't know if it was like Japanese wrestling or what. But the auto translate was on, and it thought that it said the subtitles came up and just said the AIDS virus, and it stood there for like a good minute.
Oh no!
And everybody just started bursting out laughing. So now, just random times they'll be like, "Is it time for the AIDS virus?" It's like, no, please don't say it like that.
We've already had that one back in, what, the 50s?
God. Ugh, nothing like being called by your full name to make you feel like you've done something wrong.
According to what you told me, you're not entirely sure what you want to do with your ambition. So I'm going to assume you have no personal attachment to the class choices on your application, correct?
God damn it, I just have Lord British in my head again. I shrinked a little in my chair, being caught red-handed. I'd only really picked classes that seemed to further my education in a general direction, rather than anywhere specific. I might have picked classes Ty was going to be in as well.
That's alright. I'm sure you'll have a better idea of what you want after seeing some class demos.
I'm not so sure about that.
Here at Starswirl, there are compulsory classes and specialty classes. Mandatory classes such as English and Math are stratified into standard and advanced curriculums. Specialty classes such as Chemistry or Art History do not have such stratification levels, but are demanding enough that most students would be adequately challenged.
So can I ask another question?
Uh-huh.
Was a choice going to be like what classes you wanted to take, and would that determine
Yes.
who you would see?
Yes.
Makes sense.
Okay. I figured as much, but I figured I would ask.
You would basically get the first week that you're there to go attend all the demo classes, and then you have to pick which classes you wanted to stick with.
Gotcha.
Makes
gotcha.
sense. That's actually an interesting method.
You know, actually, this is a little off topic, but I had a dream a couple of months ago that I was back in college and I forgot about a project for a class that I never went to, and somehow I ended up passing that class.
Those are always fun.
Because there was a class in college that I never attended, but I always did the work for it because it was a stupid class, and I'm like, I'm not showing up for this. And it was one of those ones where it's like, Friday was sweet, but it also sucked for one of my semesters at college because my Friday classes would end at 12, but the earliest one was at 6:30, and I'm like, I'm not going to the 6:30 class. Fuck this. Like, and I only went to it like a couple of times to hand in like reports and stuff. I ended up passing that class with like an 80%. So
It do be like that sometimes.
it was, I can't remember what it was. I just remember being like, I went to it like the first week, and I'm like, is this what this is gonna be the whole time? I have to get up and be here by 6:30 for this shit, because there were no other classes that were that early. That was like the only one that was that early, and I didn't have another class until 9 o'clock after that one. So I just always found it really stupid that they would give me a 2-hour class at 6:30, and then there's no reason for it. And I ended up passing it anyways with flying colors. But I had a dream that I had a project for that class, and I didn't hand it in. And I was like, no, I'm going to have to come back to this school for one class. And no, I woke up, I was like, wait a minute, I'm not in college. That was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So, actually, I think I took this class in 2010. So, it was a while ago. But oh yeah, that's just a crazy dream I had not that long ago. And I was like, oh, thank God I don't have to go back to school. Well, I might at some point. We'll see.
Oh.
Headmaster Solomon
Alright,
trades... Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm being summoned, so I'm gonna have to dip. Sorry I couldn't like stick around.
That's okay.
all right.
You're good.
Yeah.
Say
take
hi to
care of your bun.
Holly.
Yeah, take care of the bun.
I will.
Bye, Tori.
Bye. I'll be in chat. I'll try to keep an ear out, but I can't promise I'll hear everything.
You just focus on the bun.
You're
But if
fine.
you can, that's fine.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
They
He seems nice.
She seems nice.
I held back from saying in more ways than one.
And yet you still did.
you were so close to not doing it.
Yeah.
I was like, right after I said you're fine, I almost said in more ways than one.
And yet you still said it.
It's like, do I now that she's not here and only in the chat and can't defend herself, do I now out Tori by saying that she's incredibly attractive?
I mean, we've already outed her on that one.
All right, so my line. Headmaster Solomon trades a quick glimpse at Ty.
Of course, it's up to you to decide what kind of field you want to enter. I want you to think about that for now, alright? Pick which classes you think will fit you best, and we can set up your classes for you.
I have to agree with Sky on this one, Tori. That is a blatant lie. You're smoking hot.
I can also confirm you are very attractive.
What? Was that Sky?
I'm laughing at Tori.
She said, ha.
Don't laugh so loud, Missy.
If you can't decide immediately, I will allow you to flip between specialty classes throughout the next week so that you can get an understanding of what each class is about. However, I suggest you finalize your schedule as soon as possible. I'm curious, with how that's worded, does that mean you had the option of either picking now or picking after that week, or did you only have the option for after the week?
I mean, originally it was just you picked at the end of the week, but I mean, if you played through multiple times, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Okay. Headmaster Solomon looks at this calendar on her wall. All right, that sounds fair. I hate being put on the spot. Selena turns back to look at Ty.
For you, Ty, I know how hard it is for you to narrow down what you want to do from the possibilities presented to you, so I want you to head to your dorm and think very carefully about the 3 subjects you're going to focus on. Once you have them, bring them to me as soon as possible, and I'll ensure you're in the correct classes, alright?
Yes, Headmaster.
Good. I feel that we've covered all that we need to for now.
She turns to her desk and reaches over, grabbing 2 envelopes off of her desk. Turning back to us, she hands each of us one. I can see my name written on the front as I nervously take it from the headmaster's hand.
Inside of those are your introduction letters, maps of the school's layout, where your respective dormitories are, and a key to your rooms. I want you 2 to head there and rest up for now. Get something to eat from the dining hall. You can use your student ID cards to pay at the register. We will meet here again tomorrow at 10 a.m. to discuss enrollment. I assume that isn't early enough to ensure you 2 make it here on time?
Yes, Headmaster.
She's saying a lot.
Good. I'll see you then. Ty, you are dismissed. I would like a word with Tom for a moment before he leaves.
Oh no, I screwed something up, didn't I? Damn, I'm starting to sound like Ty. Ty gets up quickly and gives a quick bow before turning and heading for the door. The door closes with a click and a certain finality. I hope I'm not about to find out why Ty fears Headmaster Solomon so much.
Now, Tom, I know this is a lot to take in, and I would imagine you're not so used to having a more personal relationship with the headmaster, correct?
Oh, right.
Hi, I can hear you through the door. Get going.
I nod, swallowing audibly.
Gulp.
Somehow I keep eye contact. Gulp.
I don't want you to feel pressured here. The focus at Starswirl Academy is and always will be on learning. For almost every student. That means picking classes that interest them and investing time and effort into the tasks given. I'm sure Ty will attempt to get 4 or 5 specialties by me, despite my recommendations, because that's what works for her. However, this is not an absolute truth. You may find extracurricular things interest you more than the classes, and I urge you to pursue them.
Excuse me. She leans forward, laying a hand on my shoulder. I can feel tension leaving me at the touch, and her warm smile melts my panic away. Excalibur, are you still in the chat?
Why?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
What are you thinking?
Concern.
It's a fucking song.
Oh, okay.
By Enter Shikari. Warm smiles do not make you welcome here.
Never
That's
heard
the
of it.
first thing I thought of. Well, I haven't really shown you 2 Shikari, so.
True.
Probably the easier type of my metal to get into, because they're more electronic than anything.
Do you like electronic?
Cool.
The only thing I ask of you is to do it with conviction and sincerity. Do not give less than you know you can.
Yeah, I think I can do that. My voice still shakes, though much less than I thought it would. I feel... Excuse me. I feel like in the daunted climb to find a purpose, I finally gotten a good hold on something.
Wonderful. You can leave now, but remember, I'll always be here for you for anything you need. I won't judge you if you have anything to confess, or rebuke you if you have any problems you cannot overcome on your own.
I get up, giving the headmaster a quick wave goodbye before we exit her office. The second I step outside, I feel like I should have given her a bow, too. Seems more proper. Returning to the waiting room definitely reminds me of how big Headmaster Solomon's office is, too.
So what'd you say?
Ty looking at me, holding her envelope to her chest, unsure of whether to be excited or concerned. She just had some technical things to go over. Boring stuff that you've already heard. Let's go. The two of us head down the hallway, Ty opening her envelope to see where she's situated for now. I can't open mine. My mind is still running at a mile a minute. Maybe coming here was the right choice.
Well?
I blink a few times, turning a stare blankly at Ty.
Where are you living?
My mind's still catching up. I don't really know what to say. How should I know where my room is? Ty, sensing my confusion, points down at my hand.
Your information, you dumbass. Open it.
Oh, that I didn't even notice. She sounds even more excited than I do to see what's inside. That's what she said. Snapping back into the world, I fumble with a packet for a moment before opening it. Inside is a folder with several papers, many stapled together, with information ranging from the school layout to extracurricular activities. After a short search, I find the information I'm looking for. Orion Hall, room 201.
Second floor. Not bad. I'm on the second floor too. Virgo Hall, room 217.
Is there a meaning to the numbers?
217's my area code.
What about for Tom's?
Did you just dox yourself?
For the majority of Illinois, yeah, I'm somewhere in Illinois.
Oh, okay.
which is something she said before, anyways.
Yeah. What was Tom's?
201.
201. I don't. Oh, yeah. 201's the episode Tom was introduced in.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
Season 2, episode 1, I assume?
Yep.
Gotcha. I don't know.
I would just guess the 201st episode, so.
Yeah. I don't. Were there that many episodes of Friendship is Magic?
I mean, I can check right now.
Probably.
Were there really?
There was a lot.
This is fucking anime.
221.
Jesus. How many seasons did it have?
9.
9 seasons. Okay, that makes sense. Because
Yeah,
My Hero
went from
Academia is on
2010 to from 2010 to 2019.
Because My Hero Academia is on season 5, and they have 113 episodes. So,
yeah.
God,
I mean,
it's
9
ending
seasons
soon,
definitely warrants it.
I don't know. I kind of like high floors. You get to see more when you look at the window.
True. I do actually prefer higher floor levels.
Yeah, but you also have to run down a ton of stairs every time you leave.
That's what elevators are for. Exactly.
You also don't get leg day, Ty.
Though I will say, I was talking cons last night in Blondie's chat, and we were talking about Youmacon, and that just reminded me. I'm like, the elevator never works at Youmacon because the convention and the hotel are in the same building. It's all in the GM building in Detroit, and so. I think the hotel's on the 4th and 5th floors, and the rest of the convention center is floors 1 through 3.
Mm-hmm.
The elevator never works. That's all you need to.
Well, good thing I don't have to worry about leg day.
And when it does work, it goes up. Oh, are you trying to go down?
Hey, when you're tired. I mean, when you're tired from a long day of walking around at the con, that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, are you trying to go down a floor? Sorry, you're going up like 3 times before you go down.
As long as I don't have to climb the stairs.
Yeah, same.
I'd probably get down to the bottom floor before you two got down trying to deal with the elevator.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She groans at my response.
Stop being difficult. Even with elevators, it's still more troublesome.
Bullshit.
I don't know. Look, I lived in a dorm on the 2nd floor with 1 elevator, and oh my god. Every time there was classes, you just better take the fucking stairs because you aren't getting on that elevator.
As somebody who just moved from a 3 floor apartment, not having the elevator sucked balls. And I had to move shit out one of the days when there was no power. It sucked. Mm-hmm. So Anytime I see an elevator, I take it. Call me a lazy son of a bitch, but I'm taking it. I read through the dormitory introduction, making note of all the amenities. Did I say that right?
Anemone.
Amenities. I always mess up that
Amenities,
word.
yes.
Amenities. Community area with the tables and chairs, microwave, curfew, bed, and furniture provided. Sounds cozy. The packet also mentions the track and pool for leisurely use, though I don't know how much I'll be using those.
Hey, what's wrong with the pool?
I mean, if it's a school with its own pool, I'd be using it all the fucking time.
See,
Well,
Tom can't swim. He sinks like a rock.
Ha!
That's fair.
Of course he does.
Also, I was just now thinking, concerning they mentioned the track, it's probably a lap pool and not like a normal swimming pool.
Could be.
Yeah.
Probably.
Probably, so you didn't even have it planned out.
Doesn't
it's on the map. There is a map, and it is on there. I don't know.
So you didn't have it planned out.
I didn't touch much of Robin's route, which is probably where it would have ended up.
Fair. Maybe. I could see it, I guess.
Because spoilers for a non-existent game, Robin gets in an accident, ends up in the hospital, and kind of has to get better at running again, but also
physical therapy and all that.
Yeah, so physical therapy was where that would have been.
It's funny because one of my roommates is just going through that right now with his hand. It's finally getting his grip strength back.
Also,
go ahead.
Also, fun fact: once you've played through Ty's route, you unlock the ability. No, not Ty's route. Once you play through Anne's and Robin's route, you get the opportunity to play as Anne during the semester, with your route being Robin.
Oh.
Yep.
I assume none of this is in the demo.
No. Considering it would have required finishing both Anne and Robin's route in this demo.
I have so much of the Robin and route like cemented in my brain, but I'm probably going to use a lot of it before the summer ends.
Gotcha. I still don't quite understand, by the way, what you explained to me on how scripting for one of these games goes. So I'm gonna have to just like look at one.
Yeah, I'll give you the demo script.
Yeah, and see if I can figure it out.
Yep.
Because I'm basically gonna give that to you and be like, "Is this right?"
Nope. Do it again.
Fuck. All right. Doesn't sound too bad. I look up at Ty. Do you think they took our stuff up to our rooms already, or is it still sitting back in the lobby? Ty puts a hand on her hip and pokes my forehead with the other, frowning.
Do you ever listen? They said everything would be taken to our rooms. I swear, if you didn't have me, you'd be lost half the time, literally and figuratively.
You don't trust Dixie?
I mean, I am a rock. I don't have a good sense of direction. I nudge her elbow, grinning. I guess it's a good thing you stick around then.
I feel sorry for your mother, having to put up with you for so many years.
Ooh. I feel sorry for me for putting up with her.
I feel sorry.
I hold a hand on my chest, doubling over and groaning. My heart, you cruel, cruel person. Ty smacks my head.
Whap.
Well, Pap.
You're making a fool of yourself. Would it kill you to be mature for once?
Yes.
Whatever, Mom.
I'm serious.
I like the blush on her face now.
Mommy? Sorry. Well, that's really for the headmaster.
Yeah.
I hold back my next quip. I'm not sure what's gotten to her. Maybe the long day. Maybe she's not in the mood for my antics. Maybe she really is worried about being embarrassed. Either way, her face holds Only panic as she stares at me. Hey,
You dense
Ty.
motherfucker, Tom.
Hey,
Yeah.
Ty, relax. I'm just trying to blow off some of the nervousness.
It's my first day here, and I don't want to be the girl who hangs out with the weirdo. I got plenty of that when we were in grade school. Besides, Headmaster Solomon...
I wave off her next statement. She really is obsessed with Miss Solomon.
It's the gay.
I mean, half of what she said was, yes, Headmaster.
Yes. Yes, it was.
I feel like we're just a few steps away from something not Twitch safe.
I mean, if you
Okay.
take it in that direction, yes.
Okay. I'll tone it down. But you really shouldn't worry about it. Just be Ty, and I'm sure you'll make friends. That's why I'm one.
Don't you mean you'll stone it down?
No.
His reaction to that was stone-faced.
Stone cold.
Oh, I didn't know Steve Austin was here.
Well, you know something? I think Tom is rock solid.
Yeah, I think he's pretty thick-headed myself. I mean, you said it yourself, Sky. He didn't even get the hint.
The best part of that was a double pun.
Yeah.
Very dense.
Mm-hmm. Could say his skull's rock hard.
Because there's a Dance Gavin Dance song called Rock Solid, and in the middle of it, there's an argument, and they go like, hey, man, you know what? You're rock solid. You know what, man? You're rock solid, too. You're welcome. Ty straightens herself out, hugging her information packet.
Look,
to
we
her
both know it's
chest.
possible for you to straighten out. Now with Miss Solomon around at least.
God damn, let me read the damn line. Hugging her information packet to her chest tight and letting out a long breath. Nodding to me, she allows herself a small smile.
You're right. I gotta calm down. The headmaster wouldn't want her student running around in a panic. Classes haven't even started yet. Freaking out would be silly.
Atta girl. Ty looks to the building in front of us, uncertainty returning to her face.
Well, this is the girls' dorm. I guess I'll see you tomorrow then?
Yeah, tomorrow. Feels wrong leaving her like this. Part of me wants to stay with her, make sure she settles in all right, but she's a strong girl. She hasn't needed me for many years. And I doubt she needs me now. Besides, wait, I don't know where I'll be. Could you point at the boys' dorm? I half expected a sarcastic groan and a roll of the eyes, but Ty points to a building only a short ways off without any sort of exasperation. Thanks. Don't have too much fun without me. I did what I could to alleviate her anxiety, but in truth, I think I was much more nervous than her. This place was her dream, a respected establishment run by an excellent headmaster who also happened to be her friend. She'd be neck-deep in classes and textbooks before she knew it, and enjoying every moment. Me? Well, all I've got is a pocket full of doubt and a packet full of promises.
You too.
Puffing out my chest in an effort to fool myself into confidence, I start off towards the boys' dormitory. The walk is short, thankfully giving me little time to think. I know if I spend too much time alone with myself, I'll start second-guessing everything. The dorm entry lobby is fairly large. I can spot a pool table, table tennis, foosball, and a lounge area with an impressive TV. Cozy, in a word. There's a half-asleep student at the reception desk, probably stuck with some mind-numbing chore to pass the time. I don't envy him. I decide to forego asking for directions. Dorms are pretty simple buildings, in my experience. Much like hotels. 201 should be up one level. I could just walk till I find it. There it is.
And which 201s would be the first floor door he sees on the second floor, too.
Yeah. Once on the second floor, I spot a bulletin board with campus activities, as well as floor plans with exit routines for fires. It seems the resident advisors have their own flyer as well. A basic welcome and introduction. I don't bother to read it. My room is about at the end, right next to the community bathroom. and shower. That will make waking up in the morning more convenient. Wait, they don't even have their own bathrooms in the rooms?
No.
Well, that's fucking cheap.
That's a dorm.
Yeah.
At best, maybe you share a bathroom with like a couple other suite mates.
Not the dorms that I've seen.
Well, Lottie Canada da.
I take a quick peek inside. Nothing to sink
Noting.
and shower locations. Noting, sorry. Fuck. They look private enough. I've never been thrilled with the idea of community bathrooms, but these don't look so bad. The towel looks clean and relatively new, and the sinks aren't messy either. Now back in the hallway, I dig my room key out of my information packet, looking at it like it's supposed to jump up and do something on its own. This is it, eh? This is it, eh? The place I'll be living for the next 10 months. No point in standing around thinking about it. I unlock the door and step inside. My first impression is that it's small.
That's
Not
what she
bad,
said.
honestly.
God damn it.
I mean, honestly, it's not that much smaller
Title
than
of a
my
sex
bedroom.
tape?
I love a sex tape.
Oh my god. Sky, I love you.
I mean, it's got enough room for a desk and a bed, so it's better than mine.
There's not even got enough room for a gaming PC.
Yeah.
There's just enough room for a closet, desk, dresser, and bed. That's it. My bags are on the bed waiting to be unpacked. No, they're not. They're over to the side. A wide window encompasses almost the entire wall opposite the door, letting in the last sunbeams of a dying day. Walking over to the bed, I push my belongings aside to allow myself a place to sit, sighing as I finally get to take a load off my weary legs. Granted, I got to sit in Headmaster Solomon's office, but that wasn't exactly relaxing. Ellipses. This is it. This is my life for the rest of the school year. This room, this campus, Ty, and whatever friends I make along the way, assuming I make any at all. I only really felt comfortable because I had Ty alongside me the whole time. Sure, Selena seemed nice enough, but how often would she actually be a part of my teachings? Or teaching? She probably spends all her time in that office. Sighing, I unzip my suitcase. I reach in and pull out my first piece of clothing, and these aren't mine. Digging through the bag reveals some underwear that probably wouldn't fit me. Realization dawns upon me that I appear to have Ty's luggage. Ugh.
Oops.
Great. I quickly pack the panties away and zip up the luggage. I pull out my phone and quickly send her a text letting her know this whole mishap. Right now, I don't want to do anything. But I'm almost certain Ty is going to want her stuff back as soon as possible. Ugh. Excuse me. I know that within a few minutes my phone's going to light up and ring with a worried Ty on the other end. But there's no way in hell I'm about to get up right now. I'm too comfy to move. Yep. Called it. I pick up the phone.
Come over right now. I need to unpack and organize my things as soon as possible.
What's the rush? We don't even have class tomorrow.
Stop being lazy, Tom.
I kind of feel like it's ineffectual to argue at this point. I want my things back too. Why don't you come over here? Also, there could be some terrible ramifications should someone come in here, find out my luggage is full of female articles of clothing. There are whole dojins based around that. Where do you need me?
Please don't tell me I have to guide you to the girls' dorm. You were just here.
I glance at the map on my desk like atop the information packet. Excuse me. I can handle it. But why do I have to go all the way over there? Your bags are really heavy. Can't you just meet me halfway? I hear something crash on Ty's end.
I'm a little preoccupied at the moment. Can you please just come over? My room's on the second floor, 217.
All right, fine. Give me a few minutes.
And remember to...
I hung up and dropped my phone to the side. Whatever she was about to say can wait until I actually see her. I feel a yawn coming on, so I let it pass before I decide to stand up. I actually had a yawn. If I stayed there, I'm sure I would have fallen asleep. Well,
Ah, so Tom really is like Zero.
I'm not that apathetic. What?
Apathetic, maybe.
Okay, whatever. Well, at least I get to see the girls' dorm. More exploration. Heh. Ensuring I have my keys and my phone in my pocket, I carry Ty's bag out of my room and down the hall. Ugh, excuse me. Jeez. God, these bags are heavy. So this is the girls' dorm. Quite similar
What's
to the boys' own right. What?
That's on the what it says on top of the dorm room.
Puellus?
Yeah. Puellus.
This guy?
Latin for girls.
Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting.
So this is the girls' dorm, quite similar to the boys in its own right. Same pool table, same reception desk, some large TV. What exactly... And I didn't get attacked by a vampire on the way here. But why exactly does it feel so different?
What in the world is that referencing?
Pretty,
Really?
I assume.
Yes.
I guess?
Walking through a little park in the middle.
It's not that hard, hon. Oh, right. Girls. Girls, girls, girls. Freaking Motley Crew. I can feel the gaze of a couple of them as I drag along Ty's bags. Now I definitely feel pretty strange. If I weren't about to fall asleep, I would have asked them for directions to 217, but I figure I could find my way myself. As I round the corner into the hallway, two girls walk towards me. Nothing special, only one of them has stopped in the way of my path. The minty-haired girl just stands there and smiles while her friend continues to walk past. Who's this, sorry?
Laura.
Who's that?
Right, Sky?
Yep, it's Laura.
Who's Laura?
Lyra. Of Lyra and Bon Bon.
Mhm.
They're the gay ponies.
Yes.
They get married.
Ah.
They get gay married.
Yay.
Who's
As
gonna
they
voice
should.
her?
I mean, I don't have anyone to voice, and you two are going to be talking soon, so I guess I can.
Okay.
Assuming you two are fine with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
Go for it.
Okay. Hey, I haven't seen you around here before.
What are you doing?
What are you doing, Step Bro?
Shut the fuck up. Just a sec, Bonnie. Are you new to Starswirl?
Yeah, I was just...
Laura.
Laura!
Seriously.
Seriously!
Laura looks over my shoulder towards her friend, who sounds increasingly annoyed.
I gotta make sure he isn't lost or something.
How can he not know this is the girls' dorm? Leave the creep alone.
What's her problem? Laura turns back to me with a smirk.
Is that it, new guy? Are you a creep?
Ellipses.
I'm just messing with you. Come on, why are you here, then?
Ellipses. I transferred today with a girl, but someone from student services switched our suitcases.
Whoa, try saying that 5 times fast.
I'm just here to drop off some bags, pick mine up, and head back to my room to go to bed. I feel totally out of place here. I want out as soon as possible.
Really think you're about to go to bed tonight?
Yes, I've been up almost all day, and the train ride wasn't exactly a twin-size bed either, is what I'd want to say. Instead, I just nod slowly.
Don't you know what tonight is?
Should I?
You know, you're pretty old looking for a freshman.
Well, I'm not a freshman, actually. I'm a senior.
Whoa, no way! So you must know that other new senior, Sai Taito?
Tai Saito, actually. And yes, she's the one I need to return these bags to.
Oh, I get it. She's your girlfriend. That drool. That's good.
That's pretty
Laura
great.
is like the quintessential shipper. She just
Yes.
like, as a matter of fact, in the Starswirl expansion for Shipfic folder, she's the one writing the fan fiction.
Yeah, I remember that when I was reading through the cards.
As a matter of fact, it isn't. It seems I have become the captain of an unsinkable ship. Ha!
What?
Ha 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 ha. Memes.
I don't get it.
God damn it. I hope that clip caught Karamas. I don't get it.
Me too.
And someone
The
explain?
timing is good. It's just the shipping.
Oh.
He's being.
Well, you
shipped.
started laughing. It felt like it was something, a reference I was missing, considering that happens so fucking often.
Travis Touchdown, what do you have to say about that? Whack. I really need to clear the air about that soon. She's just a friend. Now, could you point me to 217?
What do you think, Bonnie? Should we show him there?
Cut the crap, Laura. It's down the hall to the right.
You can really be a buzzkill sometimes, you know that?
I keep imagining Bonnie is like fucking... This is a stretch, but it's reminding me of... Did y'all ever see Reboot?
No.
Years and years ago.
I have no idea what Reboot is.
When they go to the Junk City in one of the episodes, and they have to go to this particular diner, and the cook or owner of the diner, whatever, the one guy keeps sending orders and stuff to him, and be like, "Hey Al," and just in the background here, what? That's what I feel like Bonnie is right now. Be like, just do the thing.
Why are you doing a heater, Sky?
Bonnie.
What about her? Oh, right. So Zero can see what Bonnie looks like.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
She's the one on the left.
Oh, hold on. Oh. I see. Gay.
Yeah.
Also, I can confirm that clip did not pick up me asking what.
Aw.
That's okay. I have the VOD. She sighs and speaks in a deflated voice.
Down the hall and to the right. I love that fucking look.
I love the fucking face. She's like, you motherfucking serious right now with this shit?
You always ruin my fun, Bonnie.
I give her a nod of thanks as I begin to walk towards the rooms.
Hey, you know what? Let me just take you there. We really should introduce ourselves to the Style Lady. Come on, Bonnie.
We have to help set up. We don't have time for this. I'm sure he's smart enough to figure it out himself.
She just wants to get more info for her ship.
This Bonnie girl keeps talking as if I'm not here. It's frustrating.
You go on ahead. I'll only be a couple minutes.
Bonnie groans and then leaves, taking the distinct air of malice with her. Maybe she was just in a bad mood. Or she's a jerk.
Considering she's a friendless lore, she's probably sick of her fucking shipping.
God.
Oh, shall we?
It's right fucking there. What do you gotta show me?
Zero, if you complain about the backgrounds not matching
literally
anything
right
else
there.
one more time, I'm going to slap you.
Zero, that's how visual novels fucking work. Enough.
It's just a fucking flip of the other one, and it says 217 right there. Like, why? What's
Zero, that's how backgrounds fucking work. And visual novels.
I mean, yes, I understand that, but they could have used.
Why are you pointing it out every time?
But I mean, they could have used the same background from the last one just to show that they're not rated room 217. That she's standing right beside it.
Yeah, the other one had room 201.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was the boys' dormitory. Different wall coloring too.
And they're because it takes so much effort to change the wall colors.
I'm going to slap you.
What?
art is very hard and time intensive.
I know it
Miracle
is.
we got as
I'm
much
not
as we
saying it's
did.
not. I'm not saying it's not. But like, if I was Tom, I'd be like, actually, the room's right there. You don't need to show me it. It's literally right there. Lead the way. I follow Laura through the dorms, barely dragging the bags behind me. I really should consider lifting some weights. I feel that, Tom.
I feel like that'd probably lead to Anne more than anything.
I have like very shit upper body strength. I can't lift shit. And this move I just did just taught me that I can't lift shit.
Oh, what's she like?
Huh? What?
Hi, what's she like?
Oh, whoops.
Wow. Oh,
Damn, you caught me off guard.
wow. Some boyfriend you are.
What can I say about Ty? I know she doesn't want her reputation to be soiled, especially on the first day, but I doubt there's much I could say that could ruin her that bad.
She could never get married now.
Like I said, she's just a friend, but she's the only one I've got here. For now. I've known her since I was a kid, but we weren't exactly inseparable.
Oh, he gave her the childhood friend bit. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
She's gonna take it and run.
She's gonna be the crazy one.
She's got the fuel now.
Yep.
She's got enough fuel to run that ship for the rest of the year.
Quite literally. Just
We
the
kinda-
whole childhood friend thing is enough.
We kind of did our own things at our old school.
Yep, there it is. Well, I guess now's your chance to become best friends again.
And there's one more thing.
Oh?
I'm gonna save this empty slot. And we're gonna say, she studies a lot. She studies a lot. And I mean a lot. I think she's planning to take 4 specialty classes.
No way, that's suicide.
I shrug and immediately feel the weight of these suitcases. I try telling her that.
Most seniors only take 2. She can't possibly have that much time to study.
I'm sure Ty could find a way. She could write an essay with one hand and do math problems with the other.
Ah, I see.
We round the corner and walk down the hall.
Well, here we are. 217.
Ellipses.
Well, are you gonna knock or do I have to?
I rap lightly on the door. Yo, what's up? This your boy Tom.
God damn it.
Fuck off.
I'm sure she's expecting me, but not Laura. The door slowly swings open, but there's no one there to answer it. Ty, you in there?
Tom?
Yup.
Come on in. I'm just sorting some things out.
Sorting what? She doesn't even have her own luggage yet.
I'll be rearranging the room.
Should I go back to the previous one and come back here?
Oh, you can, yeah.
Okay. Save. Load game.
Check the script. Sure. Yeah, period.
I owe her a lot.
What do you mean by that?
She's kind of the one that got me into Starswirl Academy. Told me all about this school and what a great opportunity it would be.
Well, Starswirl is a pretty good school, in case you forgot. What do you think about the school so far?
It's a bit intimidating, but I'm sure I'll pull through. I'm glad I decided to come. Otherwise, Ty would have just transferred by herself, and I would have been left at home. Just kind of going through the motions back at my old school.
Ah, I see.
We round the corner and walk down the hall. Okay, so here we go.
I can just hit tab to go back to where we were.
Step through the door and get my answer. My suitcase unzipped and looking oddly more organized than I remember.
I hope you don't mind. I took the liberty of reorganizing your suitcase. Ah! Who are you and what are you doing here?
Ty throws a shirt she was folding into my suitcase and slams it shut.
Hello. I'm Laura Hartley. I'm part of Starswirl Academy or Starswirl Spirit Squad and the RA. What's RA?
Oh,
Resident,
yeah.
Resident Advisor.
The RAs are in charge of the dormitories at a college or school or whatever.
They're basically just the student who's in charge.
Yeah.
Who reports back to the school staff.
Usually a senior or someone in the higher echelon of the school.
Yeah.
In terms of like their schooling. Don't piss the RA off.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
The RA can be your best friend or your worst nightmare.
Yeah. Could have figured. She seems like a carbon copy of Polly, give or take a little excitement.
Only a little.
RA?
Royal asshole, radical animal, really awesome, whichever you prefer. Or, well, I guess Resident Advisor is my official title. I'm here to formally introduce myself. It'll be great having you in my hall.
Oh, right, of course. Tai Saito.
Your friend Tom has told me all about you.
I feel daggers stab into me. Ty continues her conversation with Laura, all the while staring at me.
Oh, and what exactly did he tell you?
That you're my best friend at Starswirl.
And your only friend if you keep talking about them behind their backs.
Only good things. Relax, he didn't say anything bad.
Ty sighs.
I just please have my best back.
Never thought it possible to have separation anxiety over some luggage. Laura stifles a giggle. Tee. Tee. I lug the suitcases in, setting them lightly by the foot of Ty's bed.
Thank you. Don't forget your bags.
How could I? They're practically the only reason I came over here for. I slide on over to my bags to ensure they're closed before I pick them up.
Oh, right, before I leave, I was going to invite both of you to something. It's the annual Starswirl night. It's always on the first Friday night of the year, and you might as well go, seeing how it'll be your first and last chance to do it.
What exactly is it?
Typical standard fun time affair. You know, music, socializing, and the like. Then we turn off all the lights on campus so we can see the stars. Ah, that sounds amazing, actually.
That does sound awesome.
It'd also be a great way for you to make some new friends if you want to. It's a couple hours from now, out in the main courtyard. What do you say?
Thank you for the invitation, but no promises. I feel like I need to get my room situated and prepared for here.
Laura turns to me expectantly.
What about you, Tom?
I'm not sure. Maybe. Why do I feel like I'm going to be... Why do I feel like that I'm going to be this indecisive about things forever?
Oh, that's cool. I hope I get to see you then.
Laura turns away and heads out of the room, closing the door behind her. Strange. I would have predicted a little more, coercion?
Yes, coercion.
Yeah.
Coercion.
From her end. The door opens again.
Sorry about that. Dorm room. Keep the door open if you have a boy in your room.
No segs.
No, we always like a show. Lovebirds.
And she's off again. Did she just wink at me?
Yes.
Really should go, Tom. It'll be all sorts of fun.
By myself.
Ooh, this music is good.
Ty nods quietly. Then why do you have to be such a party pooper and not come?
There's just some stuff I have to sort out.
Ty continued to pull things out of her suitcase and pulls them in an organized pile across her bed.
Did you touch any of my stuff?
I pulled out your... Oh no. She'd flip if I told her about the whole underwear incident. Nope. Didn't touch a thing. Ty cocks an eyebrow before returning to unpacking. I really should consider unpacking at my room too. Not to mention how tired I am. Hardly any sleep on the train. Getting dragged around by Polly all day. I kind of just want to stay in. That comfy and soft bed is calling my name. I need to get around to breaking it in. I sit in an empty portion of Ty's bed to test. Yep, just as comfy as mine. But like Laura said, this is going to be our last chance to attend those kind of events. Not like we're coming here next year. Unless we flunk out, which I'm sure Ty would never allow. Ty pulls out a couple of uniforms and irons out the creases with her hands. I guess I'll save the game.
I love this song.
Convince Ty to go, I'm going to say.
That's the one I'd have personally gone for if it was actually playing the game.
I really should go to that event. I'm not going to get any of these chances ever again. I want to make the most of my time here. You're right, Ty. I think I'll go.
Okay.
Good idea. You really should consider going to as many events as you can while we're here.
Speak for yourself.
Let me just sit this one out. I really need to unpack.
If you're staying in, how are you planning to unpack in the dark?
Flashlight.
She brandishes one from her bag. Of course. What else can I bother her with? It's not going to take you 2 whole hours to unpack and organize your room or whatever. Actually, knowing her, it just might. I'll help you out with this if you promise to actually have some fun this year.
What about your luggage?
You know me. I'm sure I can survive without unpacking for a day. What was it you just said? Weren't you worried about your reputation as a new kid here?
Your point?
The girl who stayed in her room all year sounds like a really interesting epitaph, don't you think? Plus, you'll be able to plead your case better if you go out tonight and meet some new people. Ty sets down a t-shirt and sighs.
Ugh. Fine.
Ty closes her suitcase with a little extra force. Is something wrong? You've been tense since we got here.
Sorry, it's just... I really don't want to screw this year up.
You're not going to screw it up by going out tonight. Classes haven't even started. And you're not going to screw it up by putting the wrong t-shirt in the wrong drawer. And you're definitely not going to screw it up at all, since you're like Ty Saito. You'll get the grades and find the happiness or whatever it was you wished for. Ugh, I need to wash the sappiness off. But Ty could really use a bit of a pep talk.
Fine. Should we just meet up there?
It's not halfway across town, is it? School isn't that big. I'm sure we'll find each other.
Hopefully I'll be able to finish here.
I'll, leave you to it then.
Aw.
Her whiteboard already had a bunch of math on it.
I saw, yeah.
Oh, did it? Hold on, I'm going back.
There's a reason for that, too.
What, care to explain?
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
I will reveal all the twists and turns of Starswirl when we're done.
Okay. Works for me.
Am I even close?
What?
To the end of the
end?
demo?
Yes.
Okay. I should get back to my room and at least start unpacking before the event starts tonight. Sorry, just 1 second. My bags are a lot lighter than Ty's. Must be a girl thing. I pass by what seems like a few clamoring underclassmen. Either I'm still getting tall, or some of these students are pretty short. Excuse me. I set a bag down before unlocking my door to my room. Locking the door to my room. All right. I'm still coming to grips with calling this my room. It kind of feels like just a hotel room at the moment, complete with the standard fresh linen scent. I'm sure it'll be home one day. I have all year to make this place fit my likings. But for now, I think I could do with a well-deserved rest. Yeah. Ah, crap, I fell asleep. What time is it? Almost 9. Almost time for the event to start. My bag sits in the corner of the room. I immediately regret my decision to take a quick break. Well, at least I've got all of tomorrow to unfinish packing. I'm sure I'll get around to it eventually. I should get going.
To unfinished packing.
Yeah,
Oops.
I saw that. And Zero didn't even notice.
What?
To unfinished packing.
To finish unpacking.
To unfinished.
You know, that still works in a weird way.
I mean, my brainless Dexia'd it. So.
Yeah. Well, no, you said unfinished packing.
Oh.
Brain just corrected it without correcting it out loud.
As I exit my room, I see a few other guys heading out of the hall. They seem like new friends, I'm sure. Probably just met each other today. Underclassmen, if I had to take my guess. It's strange how much I feel like a freshman. That feeling of being somewhere new and not exactly knowing your way around. Then I remember I'm not a little kid anymore. There probably aren't too many seniors staying in the dorms either. I guess this makes me an outlier. And that probably means I won't have a study partner either. Unless there's some boy genius in this hall. I slowly walk down the hall through the dorm entrance and out into the main courtyard. The remnants of a summer air greet me as I walk out of the air. Conditioned lobby. Oh, okay. I see. I was like, my head stopped for a second. I'm like, excuse me? Oh.
Walked out of the air. Bye.
Just a sense. Okay, bye. I can feel the seasons changing already. It makes me wonder what winter's going to be like.
Very pretty.
The campus walkways are still fairly lit by the lights coming from the buildings and lamp fixtures, but it's pretty dark out. I look up at the sky. The moon's a nice crescent tonight, and not too many stars are currently visible at the moment. Some students are spaced throughout the lawn, some sitting on blankets and others standing up, but they're mostly all in groups, conversing among themselves. Excuse me. The already quiet music fades out to a lower volume, and a voice rings out.
Good evening, freshmen! And all of you returning students, welcome to this year's Starswirl night. We're going to be shutting off the lights in a few minutes once we've got most everyone settled in. But until then, sit tight and get cozy.
Music resumes while Laura blocks away the center of the courtyard and starts greeting people coming in. I guess she's the welcome committee for tonight. A little more laid back than the morning's welcome committee, if you ask me. I walk towards her as she waves to some people.
Hey Tom, you decided to show up after all.
Yep.
Sweet. Did you manage to convince your girlfriend to come?
She's not my ass, screw it. Yeah, she said she'd meet me here.
Really? Good job.
She could afford to get out more. I haven't seen her around.
Touch some grass.
What was that?
Touch some grass.
Touch some grass.
Oh. Me neither. I'll keep an eye out for her, and I'll point her to you if I find her first.
Thanks. Laura makes her escape and goes back to her post of greeting people, walking around. From the look of things, this seems like something Ty would like. Nice and quiet, fairly relaxed, and a chance to look at stars. Right up her alley.
Same here.
That is, if she's currently not freaking out about school. But I'm sure she's not. There's no stopping that.
There you are.
Ty approaches me from a distance and says hello. She's carrying a folded up blanket. Picnic blanket. Leave it to Ty to be almost entirely prepared for pretty much anything. Oh, hey you. Hard to see in the dark.
So, if you'll notice, the talking sprites and the main sprite are two different shades right now.
Yeah, I did notice.
That was a bitch.
Well, I can imagine.
Oh, did you do that
Everything-
on purpose?
Yeah, it's done dynamically depending on what time of day it is.
Oh, okay.
Wait, is it kind of
So-
like what we see today with the dynamic lighting for models,
Yeah, exactly.
like VTubing models?
Oh, so it's not just
Yeah,
like it was thrown in Photoshop and then put like a darkness filter over it?
No, the engine does it,
Oh, okay.
and it applies it as a multiply layer, I think. If I remember
Gotcha.
correct, or an overlay, one of the two.
Gotcha. I guess I would save on storage space if you weren't making copy sprites of all the ones at nighttime.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you look through the assets, there's no night sprites or evening
Mhm.
sprites.
Yeah, I noticed when I was
And,
looking through.
I don't remember if it made it into this demo or not, but each location has lighting data. So, like, depending on the time of day and which location you're in, will be what color the sprites are.
Gotcha.
I was very proud of that. Anyway, of course, not not like you stand out too much either.
Wow.
She spreads the blanket on an empty section of grass, ironing out any creases before sitting down. She looks up at me.
Well,
I like the idea that she just has like a mini portable iron with her.
she's so close now.
Yes.
I know. Oh my. I take that as an invitation to sit down next to her. This blanket's not very big.
On purpose.
Where'd you get this blanket?
I had it packed in my bags, which I actually finished unpacking.
You mean unfinished packing?
Unfinished packing.
Hey, said silent clap, not audible clap.
I offer a silent clap as congratulations. Golf clap. Clap with one hand. Okay. Why did you get this blanket?
Does it matter?
Just admit you picked it on purpose. I shrug. Thanks for coming out here tonight. I figured you could use a bit of relaxation. Doesn't take a genius to figure out how stressed she must be. Or maybe it's because I know her a bit too well.
I suppose there's no hiding it. You can read me like a book.
At least I'm reading something, right?
Ooh.
Nothing to be proud of. You know me for how long now?
Really hope the stress won't eat you alive. Otherwise, I'll be down one friend. Ty laughs quietly as we both look around.
Wait, did she bring the blanket thinking if she'd be coming out here to hang out with Tom? Or was it just entirely circumstantial?
I'm not answering yet.
Fair enough.
Seems like most everyone is sitting down with friends, talking away. One silhouette walks to the center of the courtyard. She clears her throat.
All right, everyone, we're going to dim the lights now. Nobody start freaking out on me. There's always that one kid who screams when the lights go out.
Oh my god! Ah! The clamoring of the surrounding students settles down a bit.
3, 2, 1.
Let it rip!
Shut the fuck up. Darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Bang. Gunshot goes off.
The school goes dark and everyone begins to excitedly talk. That actually seems is really dark of you to say.
What?
After that part of the song, bang, a gunshot goes off. That's fucking dark.
I guess.
I tilt my head back to face the sky and my focus shifts. Stars sprinkled across the sky without any of our lights competing against it. I don't think I've ever seen the sky this clear before. It's unlike anything we've seen, and yet it's the same sky I've been under my whole life. Sure, this is owed to the fact that the school switched off all the lights, but I don't think that takes away the awe of this experience. The fact that this is the type of school to go through to go through the bother of cutting off electricity, something we all depend on just to look up the stars. Well, it's beautiful. Starswirl Academy has something different about it. It's not as superficial as the posh gates or the one-girl welcoming committee. I sense there's something more. Something I probably need in my life right now. I don't know what that is exactly, but I hope it reaches me as soon as possible. 2 characters looking up at the starry sky. How many anime endings can we think of that have that exact scene?
A lot.
I can think of like 3 off the top of my head. I'll need all the help I can get if I'm going to make it through this year.
Wow. With a view like this, I feel like astronomy is slowly climbing up the ranks of what specialty I should take.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. When Tom's like, I'm sure she would love looking up at the stars. I'm like, for astronomy reasons.
So Starswirl has an ancillary campus.
What's that?
With just an off-campus section of buildings. And one of them is an observatory. And the one who runs the astronomy club is actually the vice principal, which would be Luna. Yeah,
that would make sense.
Luna.
And the observatory is very important to the core story of all the routes.
That doesn't surprise me.
Luna, Torvega.
I'm assuming Luna never got a pixel art or sprite.
No sprite, but we do have plenty of concept art of her. As well as the New Year's picture of her drunk on...
Yeah, I've seen that one.
The headmaster's lap.
Yeah, that one was cute.
That is adorable. There's a couple of versions of that. From what I saw.
Different levels of completeness.
School hasn't even started yet, and you're already thinking about it? You're such a buzzkill. Ty lets out a relaxed sigh before looking back down at me. Flurry Steve, thank you for the subscription for 14 months. Damn.
Flurg.
Going for a while.
Hell yeah. I mean, Flurg's been here before I was even a VTuber, I believe. So, I met Flurg through these people, I think. I'm trying to remember. It was those guys sometimes. It was nice to watch Blondie and One Roll streams last night, because I haven't gotten a chance to talk to those guys. They went to Colossal Con, and Blondie bought a bunch of CDI games, one of which I've played before. And I'm like, what, you bought this and you got it sealed? Why? And it's a game known as Out to the Races for the CDI. It's a horse race betting game, and it's ridiculous. That's all I'll say to anybody listening. So, you know what? Since I've gone ahead and spent a whole good few minutes talking about this, I'm going to give Blondie a shout out real quick.
Construction complete.
God, his hair got really fucking long.
Building.
I'm not used to that.
So you... Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is.
Question mark?
It's in Ohio.
I think she was asking what it was a con about.
I think it's an anime and gaming con. They actually, I was in my friend group invited me to go, but like I was like, I'm planning, other trips this year, and I'm just like, as much as I want to go to Ohio, I can't, I don't know if I'll get the time off, and like, yeah, part of me was just like, last minute, I should have, if I wasn't moving last minute, I would have been like, hey guys, what if I drive to Blondie's place and we both drive together? But I think he flew in, so that didn't end up happening.
You got a refractor shard. Floggy Steve cheered. X9 and via only when I started joining on his streams.
Yes. Fuck it, you know what? We've got a second, and I'm assuming there's not much left, so I'm gonna give some more shoutouts. This is one role who I was watching play last. Judge.
Yeah, let me find the next moment, and I will definitely surprise you with this next one.
It's not gonna take long. It's actually the perfect stream for this because it's just a starry sky.
There's your surprise.
Fuck, I was not ready for that in that clip. God damn it, One Roll. You're always welcome to come to the UK for MCM. I do want to go to MCM.
My Chemical Romance?
No. Manchester
I
comic something.
I mean, I'd be down for My Chemical Romance.
I think it's Manchester. Manchester Comic Con or something? Comic Meetup? I don't know what it stands for. Anyways, I'm giving a shout out to Oni.
Force me to do it.
Oh, of course, the Yakuza clip. Oh, this one. I think I clipped
It
this.
depends whatever your carrier does.
Oh my god!
Oh, I'm in the clip.
Oh, fuck.
This must have been when I joined him for this.
I am
Underwear Man.
Underwear Man. Underwear Man.
His name is Walking Erection. What?
Okay, we're done here. Good night, everybody.
I forgot that character's name was Walking Erection.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
You were enjoying yourself, weren't you?
Okay, I'm taking an intermission. I need to wash my brain out, literally, and I need to go to the bathroom anyway. So
Bust out the bleach.
Yes,
Then
a
the
lot of
comics
bleach.
media
Thank
convention.
God I have
Gotcha.
antibacterial
Yeah.
spray cleaner. I will be right back.
Manga
I
Comics
cannot
Media
believe
Convention. Gotcha.
I cannot believe I'm a walking erection and I have no shame.
God damn it, me.
Shame, what's that? Is that some kind of food?
All right. Anyways, back to the game.
You know, Tom, I really should be thanking you.
For what? Making fun of you or guilting you into coming out here tonight?
That's just it. I'd be too preoccupied to do anything at all if it weren't for you. I'd be cooped up in my room.
Isn't that how you like things?
I guess, but it's unhealthy.
I feel called out.
I know I shouldn't be spending all my time studying or worrying. I know it's hard for me to relax. Sometimes I feel like my own worst enemy.
Floggy Steve cheered. X5. Personally, I prefer the clip where I predicted the bulldozer in Yakuza 5.
I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna say okay. Thank you for the bits, Florey Steve. No surprises to me.
So, thanks, Tom, for snapping me out of it. But I'm blaming you if I don't ace my first pop quiz.
Ellipses.
I'm kidding.
You're, not funny. Ty giggles and leans into me, resting her head on my shoulder. Aww.
Aw.
You're terrible.
They're gonna get married. And have 3, maybe 4 kids. This is the first I can feel her weight shift and press against me. Whoa there, you're getting pretty cozy. I thought you didn't want people getting the wrong idea.
Since when does leaning on people give the wrong idea?
We're sitting in a blanket together, practically cuddling. Who wouldn't think we're a couple?
Shut up! I'm just tired.
And you
Why
want to
does that
cuddle?
sound like you, Sky?
Okay, gotcha, Fleur. And this is where Tom wraps his arm around her. Just be careful not to let Laura see you like this. I'm pretty sure she's already convinced that we're going to get married. I feel Ty yawn before sitting straight up again. I lie down on my back and stare at the sky above me. Think we're going to see another shooting star tonight?
Maybe.
Planning on actually wishing for something?
No point. We're stuck here, right?
What? You feeling homesick already? Ty blinks a bit before nodding slowly.
Aw.
Yeah, sure.
Call me crazy, but this is starting to feel like an adventure. No parents, no curfew, new classmates, new bed. Wow, am I actually excited?
Congratulations, Tom. You're starting to get it now.
What, the Starswirl fever?
No, how I've felt about this whole thing. What's up, Zero?
I'm messaging someone. Sorry, just give me a second.
Okay.
Last I checked, I'm not tearing my hair out from stress.
I'm not just stressed. I'm excited too.
Maybe a bit too excited.
Promise me something, Tom.
This again? Got nothing to worry about, Ty. I'll make sure you don't go crazy and make sure I can at least graduate. What do you call it again? A symbolic relationship?
Bow logic.
Symbiotic.
I can't say I've seen this side of Ty all that often. The vulnerable, unsure side. She's always sure of what she was doing, and she could have easily made valedictorian at her old school. Maybe she really just wants this year to go right. I can't disagree. I'm sure a lot of people have the exact same mindset. But Ty might need a little help to keep her going. It's the least I could do. Oh, is that the end of the demo?
Yep.
Well, good thing
and
I
you
made
end it with
save.
that song.
What song is that?
Things you never got the chance to say.
Honestly, that song hits even harder knowing that the demo's never going to be or the game's never going to be finished.
Oh, why would you say that?
Because unless you guys plan on revisiting it later down the line, it probably won't be.
All right, guys. Fighting game spin-off.
Okay, so here's Starswirl's Dark Secrets. You ready?
Yeah.
Yep. Go for it.
So, there is a comet. There's a comet the first Starswirl night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This was not your first Starswirl night.
Oh.
You are stuck in a time loop.
Oh.
So the first night, the first time around the loop, Ty wished that you could have, I forget the exact wording, but the best year of your life together, something like that. And you get to the end of the year, and she pretty much wakes up as you're drifting with the luggage, which is why she has her whiteboard full of mathematical formulas. Trying to figure out what the heck is happening.
And that's why she's so unsure and everything as well.
And that's why she's so flighty during that ceremony, yeah. And that's why she doesn't want to go.
And that's why she's talking like that.
Mm-hmm. There was a bunch of points. There's a bunch of points where you ask her something and she says something like sort of an answer, but not quite.
And the name, Time and Again.
Time and Again.
So what you're saying is she says, I don't want to go.
Pretty much, jackass.
God damn, you made it even worse for me. I wanted more.
But
see, this is gonna sound really weird coming from me, because I like multiverse stuff and time stuff, but I hate time loops. I hate them because, like, unless if it's in a TV show, if it lasts for more than one episode, I hate it.
But you got burned by Haruhi.
I did get burned by Endless 8, which, yes, was 100% accurate to the manga, but it didn't need to be.
So the whole idea of the time loop is because it is a visual novel, and because there's alternate routes, and you play it multiple times to get through this. So we decided to make that a gameplay point.
was there a definite end point in mind?
Yes. So once you go through all of the stories, not counting the side route, you go through it one more time, and it's way different. And everyone starts to regain their memories.
Okay.
So it's not like, oh, you've dated everyone and they don't know. It's like, oh, you've dated all these people, you've built these relationships with all of these people, and now you all kind of have to come to grips with that.
Question. Does Tom remember everything each loop, or does he forget?
You've got a
Is it
refractor
only Ty
shard.
that remembers?
Floggy Steve
It's
cheered.
only Ty that
X5,
remembers
well,
until
you know,
the game
it's a
gives
kind
you
of
the
wibbly-wobbly,
inclination
timey-wimey
that it
thing.
might be a time loop. Because there's a couple places in the game where we planned on her saying different things, different times, but she's the only one who says different things.
And that's what the math's about, the whole time thing. And I think Florgy Steve put it best. Well, you know, it's a kind of wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey thing.
I just want you to know, if I'd reached that end, I would have lost my fucking mind.
This is okay, and if you had
I would
finished...
have, I would have fallen in love with the game all over again with just that fact alone if I had played through the game.
And let me just say, like, I'm like, I guess this is part of a question. Like, I'm assuming based on the time, if the game had come out, which let's say took you guys a few more years, came out in 2019. What are the chances that that meant there, like, the if you took all those routes in consideration, there's like poly option for an ending? Probably not, I assume.
There is a poly option in Laura's story,
and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because not everyone's poly.
I know.
Yeah,
but it's like when people talk about how the worst ending in any of these types of games is the harem ending, and it's like, not if that was the goal from the start. I don't know if that should be the worst ending.
Now, granted, we hadn't ironed out all of the details yet, but the idea was, everyone gets their memory back, at least of the ones who, you directly interacted with, like in terms of like the main girls, basically. And but they've got their own lives happening. So, and especially since we consider Ty to be kind of like the starting point for the main true ending. Like Robin and Anne are happily together.
Yeah.
I believe Laura, Polly, and Bonnie all end up in a relationship together.
That was Laura's story, yeah.
And that's part of Laura's story, yes.
What about Faith and Rosalind?
Faith and Rosalind, I don't think we figured out what their things were. Rarity, Rosalind, I'm sure, would have ended up a fashion designer and like on her way out to be a big deal or something. But yeah, that's the big dark twist, because everyone always asks us, it's My Little Pony. So is there magic in this world? Is Starswirl like a wizard school? No, there's no usable magic. Always had to word things very carefully.
Yeah, as soon as you said usable, like, oh, you bitch.
There's no spells. There's nothing like that. It was,
and
you
at the end of the
is there magic?
And
there's no usable magic.
And at the end of the game, they find out that there's somebody who's been controlling it this whole time, the whole time loop thing. And they have
control.
They have to defeat them.
No.
Yes, it was I the whole time.
It was Discord. Mon Capitan.
Honestly, I don't know if I'd have liked it if you just revealed at the end that it was Discord or something.
No, it wasn't. It was.
Yes, I know. I'm just saying. I think it would have ruined it for me if it ended up being Discord or something.
So that was why Observatory ended up being such an important thing, and why Ty this time around mentioned, Observatory, astronomy. That's probably not a bad idea. I should study that.
How long does it take her to link it to the comet wish?
It would be after the first route you go through in the game, because there's no comet here.
Wait, that's right. She
demo.
said she mentioned
She
there
said
being
maybe.
a first comet, but there hadn't been a comet yet. I was like, wait,
there wasn't a comet yet.
Did I miss something?
Nope. If you look in the game files, the assets, there is a background. Of a comet there.
I did see that that background. I was like, wait, did I look away for a second and I miss it? What?
Nope. It appeared the first time, and it appears the last time.
Yeah, because you can see it in the CG folder.
Because it only comes around once every X years. And that the X years would be the amount of times that it would take to go through all the routes, basically.
Wow.
But Ty hasn't quite pieced that together. Because it's her first time through the loop. Like, it's her first reset, more or less. So
Ty's experienced one loop, but the route we're starting on is technically the second loop.
For her, yes.
Okay.
Basically, everything up until the bag swap when she calls you is the pre-loop.
Is how the
everything,
original loop went.
So your tour and everything only happens once.
Okay.
So there's no choices there that really make a huge difference.
So
how does the original loop end?
At the
when that loops back into starting the actual game.
It loops either at the end of some sort of graduation, or we were thinking of doing the grand gala at the end as kind of a prom.
Oh,
that would be the reset.
Question. Is there a singularity point anywhere in the story?
What do you mean?
Singularity point in terms of like whatever this person or thing does cannot affect the timeline regardless of what they do?
No.
Okay.
Basically, the idea is Ty makes a wish that they have the best school year ever together and graduate together or something like that. And at the end, it's not technically fulfilled. So Ty's spending the entirety of these loops trying to figure out what she said and what she needs to do to make this stop, because she's clearly the only one that remembers. So we're not the one like experiencing the time loop. It's her, and she's doing it in the background.
We're like the side character playing as the main character in a way.
Yep. We are not the person experiencing. We are not the main character this time loop.
And would you find out, like, obviously you said there's little bits here and there where if you're paying attention, you'd put it all together. But do you only realize it when the loop starts again? Or is there a definitive answer you realize beforehand?
You don't realize, with the exception of the final one, the final route, where I think Ty just breaks down and tells you.
Are there like little things that make it kind of like that we're going to make it kind of like hint like Ty knows the answers to every single question on every single exam because she's done them a million times? Or she's straight A's, she never makes a mistake, so she has 100% GPA, stuff like that.
Yes. So for the required courses, she sails through them every time because she's obviously taken them before.
Yeah.
And the specialty classes are different for every route you pick.
Wait, is that why she's trying to take all of them to try and figure out what it is she did? To try and find some solution? Oh.
She's not just scrambling to like figure out what she wants to do at school. She's trying to figure out why the fuck she's trapped in this time loop.
She's desperate, basically, for some semblance of an answer.
She has no idea that it's like a loop. She's like, oh, I went back in time. Oh god, what's going on?
Does she confront anyone about it outside of Tom's awareness of it? Like,
yes.
What the fuck just happened?
I think... Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think.
Does she ever do a thing where she recites word by word for what someone's going to say as they're saying it?
She'll cut people off every once in a while, yeah. There's a good point in one of the routes, and I can't remember which route it was, but she actually cuts her hair. Because she's kind of given up and she's letting Tom go, and she feels like if she, lets him have his year and tries to stay out of his life, maybe she can, break the loop and let everyone escape.
She thinks it's focused around her and not specifically around her wish.
Right.
Also, question that just came to mind. During the race with Robin and Anne, she answered Anne. Was that specifically because she was guessing, or because it happened in one of the timelines?
No, she just straight wasn't paying attention.
Well,
okay.
Like she said, like the loop starts.
Yeah. I'll be honest. There are a couple bits and pieces where we hadn't quite figured out how the loop worked yet. So like deciding to take all the classes like right off the get-go. That probably would have changed so that she decided to try to take all the classes after. We would have had to rewrite so that she would talk to the headmaster after the ceremony. So that there are some pieces in the demo that don't quite make sense, but we would have
it would have been streamlined,
Yeah.
And further planning and stuff.
But there are, if you were to go through and play this demo front to back again, there are a lot of points where you go, what the hell is Ty freaking out about? Like, why? She's really going over the top. She shouldn't be. Like, it's a school, whatever.
Like, it was in the back of my mind as through the multiple streams we were going. But why is she so stressed? Why is she so concerned about meeting with the headmaster? What is she freaking out about?
I hadn't noticed it at all. I thought she was just anxious. I thought it was anxiety, honestly.
Well, I think that's entirely because you aren't very familiar with the series or anything as a whole, but...
Yeah, that's entirely possible.
Was there a time loop thing in Friendship is Magic?
No.
I don't think so.
At least not that I can remember.
Yeah.
Definitely not at the point where we were writing this.
I was more so referencing her general personality and how she treats Celestia and the like, or in this case, Selena.
Okay.
Because she's much more relaxed. And we did get a lot of crap from people going, she's not acting like Twilight Sparkle. Well, without saying...
she's acting how I think she would react if Twilight Sparkle found herself in the same place as Ty is. I think their reactions would be very much the same.
And then you just send them a gif of River Song. Spoilers.
I probably did at some point.
That sounds like you.
But yeah, I mean, it was like of trying to mask, she's acting weird because of a time loop, and going, well, it's not Twilight, and, she's known Tom forever in this universe, so, it's not exactly the same.
Oh, man, and that one...
be if she was.
Here's the thing, I also wrote it off as like, okay, it's a visual novel, it's not meant to be specifically that, but it was always sitting there in the back of my mind.
There's reasons for most of the weird things that go on in this.
That makes sense now.
Oh man, and then there was that one time during one of the time loops where Kamen Rider ZO came in, and just because he's the demon lord of time.
Fuck off.
Damn it. The scene where she cuts her hair is so heartbreaking.
Do you have any images, like any reference images or anything of that?
I hope I can find the writing somewhere.
I would love to
my God.
So knowing what you told us, this game wasn't even close to being done.
No. It doesn't sound like it, at least.
Like when you said 60% of the script somewhere in there, yeah. I'm like,
will you plan on releasing the script itself?
Well, think about it. Like, most of the route stuff can just be written.
Yeah.
We'd insert time loop things after we solidified the main timeline.
That's fair, I guess.
You guess. I have the writing in the folders.
Do you plan on releasing the writing?
No, because a lot of the writers writes to their own stuff, and the stuff that I did for it, I want to use for Before the Sun Runs.
Fair enough.
That said...
You're not turning that into a time loop, are you?
No, Before the Sun Runs is not a time loop.
Okay, good.
And before?
If anyone wants to take these assets and do something with them, feel free to hit me up. and I will give you as much as I can.
Like attempting to finish the game on their own?
Or make a game from it, or trying to do some sort of legacy content with it.
I mean,
get in touch with me. But only if you're serious about it. I don't want to just like be throwing things at people. There's a reason I didn't include the script files into the assets dump.
I'd noticed that when I initially did a dig through it, yeah.
I mean, Starswirl Arena? 2D fighting game?
No.
Come on. Arc Sys style 2D fighting game?
You don't need a script
for
for
it,
that.
Zero.
You have the sprites, you can make it yourself. I don't think you need the script for Starswirl Academy for that.
Then I have to like... Oh god, what would the announcer thing be? Because all of the Arc Sys games have that little announcer thing, like the wheel of fate is turning, things like that. Something related to the time loop without revealing it's a time loop. I don't know. I can see it right now.
I'm sure you can.
Tom would be one of the
I'm kind of glad
characters. Because he's
I'm kind of glad that you...
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm kind of glad that you chose to do Convince Tadigo, because it was like the perfect one to do right before learning all this stuff, because the way she was acting.
I figured that would be the best one to start with. So now that we've done that, let's go without Ty. I wish you go to the event. I'm not going to get any of these chances ever again. I hope I just won't pass out due to exhaustion. You're right, Ty. I think I'll go.
Oh, good call. You really should consider going to as many events as you can while we're here.
Speak for yourself. Ty doesn't look up as I stand up an inch towards the door, lugging my bags behind me.
You can probably tab.
I guess there's no convincing her. I'll see you later, I guess.
Don't forget, 10 o'clock in front of the headmaster's office.
Oh, right. Phew, I almost forgot. Yeah, sure. You better not be late either.
Am I ever late?
Today you were. I knew that's what he was gonna fucking say. I knew that's what he was gonna fucking say.
Tom, I swear I'm gonna...
I smirk and leave the room before I get a shoe thrown at me. So I could probably tab some of this. Whoa.
Yeah, you're good.
It's all stuff we've covered.
No, she decided to stay in tonight.
Well, I hope she has a flashlight, because we're practically cutting all power to the school.
Isn't that a bit dangerous?
Security systems, air conditioning, refrigerators. Probably shouldn't eat at the cafeteria tomorrow.
Are you serious?
Nah, I'm just kidding. We're only cutting to the ground lights. Relax. I should be able to unpack her bags twice if she wants to.
She should have come out.
Meh, well, her loss.
Okay, so should I tab some more of this?
No, because this should be entirely fresh, I feel.
Laura makes her escape and goes back to her post greeting all the people walking around. From the look of things, this seems like something Ty would like. Nice and quiet, fairly relaxed, and a chance to look at the stars, right up her alley. That is, if she's not currently freaking out about school, but I'm sure there's no stopping that. I walk along the path, scouting the area. The campus sure looks different at night, almost doesn't even feel like a school. Then again, I've never been at a school longer than I've needed to be. It's kind of interesting living at a boarding school now. Dorms, dining halls, and the like. This is what I expect college to be like. I take a seat in a nearby concrete ledge. There's not too many people around here, so it's nice and quiet, perfect for stargazing. If I ever was into that. The music continues to play as I look around. I'm probably the only one sitting alone right now. Guess it can't be helped. I'm sure everyone already knows each other. I shouldn't expect a red carpet welcome as a new student.
What's the chuckle for?
Now that I'm disappointed I'm all by myself, I'm gonna save the game again to make another save. Let's find someone to bother. Should probably do the interesting thing. Let's try and make some friends. Browse the crowd, see if there's anyone else sitting alone. That should make easy for small talk if I could find someone. Seeing most everyone sitting down with friends, talking away. Once Silhouette walks to the center of the courtyard, she clears her throat.
All right, everyone. We're going to dim the lights now. Nobody start freaking out on me.
Clamoring in the surrounding students settles down a bit.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah! Suddenly, my eyes are covered by a pair of hands.
Guess who?
Pull her hands out of my face, and my eyes hardly struggle to adjust to the darkness. Turn around and greet a familiar head of pink hair.
Good evening, Tom. How you doing?
She plops down into a seat next to me, getting closer to my face.
Why did I know it was going to be Polly?
I kind of had a thought. I'm really going to have to get used to these hyperactive surprises. I feel like I might get assaulted at any time during the school year. I'm, fine.
Awesome. I'm doing super duper.
I don't recall asking you.
Ooh, that's rude. What are you doing sitting all by your lonesome? Fucking bedroom eyes. Did you like my Annabelle Bean impression?
I give Polly an unimpressed look. Knight, to answer your first question, I don't know if it's apparent to you, but as a new student, I don't have that many friends.
But I'm your friend, right?
I nod slowly.
Awesome. My newest, bestest friend ever.
Polly glomps me up in a surprise.
Oh, that's a word I haven't heard in forever.
Can I glomp you?
No.
God damn it. Fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Well, that escalated quickly.
Well, that was abrupt.
You see that? One guy got harpooned. I harpooned a guy. Yeah, you might want to lay low for a little bit. Stay with some neighbors.
There's no more, Tom Tom. We'll look at the stars together. New best buds, nuevo amigos, partners in crime.
Be gay, do crime.
Be gay, do crime.
See, I never got that. I'm like, what crime are the gay gonna do?
The crime of being
we
gay.
Are crime.
Being gay used to be illegal.
I know.
So
it's not
yes.
now, though. That's like me, like, I'm breaking the law by smoking weed in a country that it's
still a very
legal
questionable legality even now.
It's solidarity with places that it isn't legal in.
Yes, that too.
I'm almost afraid of how many synonyms of friend she has in her mind.
Radio, then.
You know, the more you have me confirm our friendship, the more I want us not to be friends. And the more she's starting to remind me of how Ty's been acting lately.
Ooh, you're confirming our friendship? Double yay!
I feel the headache setting in again. This is supposed to be a quiet night of looking at stars.
Oh, right. Did you look at the ceiling yet?
You mean the sky? I look upwards at the glistening stars. I'm kind of surprised how I haven't seen these. Guess I'm just distracted by Polly to actually look.
Isn't the ceiling pretty?
Why do you keep calling it the ceiling? That's the sky.
No, silly. Ever hear the saying, the sky's the limit? My friend Robin always says it. What do you think it means?
It means that anything's possible, right?
If there's a limit, then something must be impossible, right? That is a good point, actually.
Kick logic to the curb and give it your all. That's how Team Daiguren rolls. Sorry. Had to get in my one Gurren Lagann reference.
I wasn't sure what it was a reference to.
The only reason I assumed the Gurren Lagann is because you mentioned Gurren.
Come on, Simone. Pierce the heavens with your drill.
Dork.
Nerd.
Listen.
Nerd.
Kamina's a fucking gem. I won't hear any of that in this house.
Hey, we're not dissing Kamina.
He was so badass that they had to kill him off before halfway through the show. Because that was the only way to stop him.
Yeah, I had that as a wallpaper for the longest time.
Oh, it's the one that I colored.
Yeah, I had that as wallpaper as my lock screen for forever.
Metaphorical sky is limitless in this case.
But the thing says that the sky is a limit.
Well, don't worry. We'll break that limit if you know what I mean.
Shut up.
God damn it.
And you were the one getting on my case for distracting me for a few lines.
Fuck. Oh, that was too good.
Was it though?
It was. It was.
So a limit exists reminds me of fucking Mean Girls.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm talking about?
Well, what in Mean Girls?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. It reminds me of one of the scenes in Mean Girls.
What scene?
I'm drawing a blank on the actual wording of it. I'll try and find a clip.
It's been years since I've seen it.
Yeah, I'll grab a clip later. I've already broken past that limit, so the sky, you know, is just a ceiling to me.
But what is she even on about now?
Holly is a fifth-dimensional creature we do not question.
Oh god, you know what you just did?
What?
Now there's going to be 500 YouTube theory videos about Polly being a fifth-dimensional creature.
Look, there's already... Pinkie Pie breaks the fourth wall so often, I'm surprised there isn't a direct reference of her popping in at some point in the game.
I mean, that's fair. But...
I'm pretty sure she saves the game for you at one point, so...
She does save the game for you.
God, it's just like...
There, I dropped a clip in our chat. I'm talking about. You can watch it after the fact.
Limit does not exist. I'm just thinking... Oh, God, now I'm just thinking now. Whatever that fucking character I made, Sniper Killer 216. Hey guys, this is Sniper Killer 216 coming back with another video. Today we're going to be talking lore as we talk about Polly, the Starswirl series, and how she's really a fifth-dimensional being. Enter my 40-minute video!
Polly controls the time loop.
What if this entire time it was just Polly? She's the Time Lord. She's the one keeping everyone here. She doesn't want the school year to end.
The party never ends.
You're not making any sense. Isn't a ceiling supposed to stop you from reaching the sky?
That's why I gotta bust through it and touch the real sky. Outer space. I'm gonna be an astronaut one day.
Touch the real sky?
We'll be doing that soon.
I was waiting for that. Thank you.
I regret writing things 10 years ago.
You should use the time loop to say, stop, you're going to put yourself in danger.
Remember to wish on a comet next time I see one. Ephemeral Fantasia.
What?
Thank you, Dragon Tamer.
What's Ephemeral Fantasia?
You got a refractor shard. The Nightman 39 cheered. X100, Uchukita.
Sure. Uchukita!
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it'd be fun.
Kamen Rider Foze. Let's do this one-on-one. Sorry, Nightman put it in my chat. I had to.
You didn't. You wanted to.
But why have a ceiling if it's only going to stop you?
What matters most is that even if there's a ceiling, you know there's still a sky.
Yeah.
I love the amount that she manages to talk such nonsense that it starts making sense halfway again.
You may not be able to see the sky through the ceiling, but you just gotta hope it's there. You'll break through the ceiling when the right time comes.
There's a sky above my ceiling, I'll break through it.
That is some interesting wording there, actually.
Oh, I just picked it up,
time
man.
And everything.
I haven't played it yet, but I just picked it up. My brother's gonna bother me to play it tomorrow, I think, so. Hint,
When the right time comes, that's a very interesting way of wording it. Huh. Otherwise, if you punch a hole through the ceiling of your spaceship while you're still in space, there's no sky. Then everyone dies.
What? Polly! The fuck?
I have a question. Does Polly subconsciously recognize that something's going on?
She may.
Because just some of the way she words things, just knowing about the time loop and everything is like, does she know? Does she not know that she knows?
She might not know that she knows.
But she knows.
We never got that far in the writing of the time loop portion.
I mean, if anyone was to know, it'd be Polly.
Oh god, Polly's the singularity point.
No.
She
is the dead.
Well, I'm not going to spoil one of the endings for Laura. So.
Aw.
I can do nothing but
After
blink
stream?
morbidly at the statement.
No, play Laura.
Oh, Laura's. Never mind. I want to play through that. I don't want that spoiled.
Oh yeah, fuck. There's still that. God damn it.
You don't have to play that on stream.
Yeah.
But why wouldn't I?
True. I mean, I'm gonna play it regardless.
After what you told me about
You
it.
got a refractor shard. The Nightman 39
So,
cheered.
isn't the ceiling pretty?
X7, just Monica. Oh wait.
I mean, technically, the
drums
ceiling
your
would be the
novel.
atmosphere, isn't it? That's separating us from space.
I suppose.
Thanks, Nightman, for the bits. Just Monica. Oh wait, wrong visual novel.
If I were to write a reason for Polly's nonsense, it would be because clearly they're in some sort of time loop bubble.
Polly's the
there
real
is
villain.
No.
See, this I'm trying to make this cool, and you're just like shutting down all the cool ideas. If you're gonna make a time loop, at least let me have fun with it. Does she know that she knows that she doesn't know that she knows that she knows?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Fine, the ceiling's pretty.
Oh, look at that star. And that one. And that one. Oh, but that one's my favorite. No, that one.
It's gonna be a long, long night.
The best kind. Ah.
All right. So I'm going to continue that last thing.
Yep.
Sit alone. If I'm sitting here by myself, I'll be extra quiet and will give me some more time to appreciate the sky. Take a deep breath before I start. I'm staring at a particular section, barely making out the dots, brighter stars in the sky. I suppose it'll be a lot better once the lights turn off. Who's this?
Sky, since Ty won't be making an appearance.
Oh, well, it's someone you've done, so.
Oh, okay. Tom Stone?
I sit up straight and look around for the teacher who called my name.
Oh, it's Selena.
Hang on a second. I know that voice.
Oh,
it's a character I voiced.
I didn't do this. Yeah,
Oh, you did? Oh, you did. My bad.
I did Selena.
Excuse me, I didn't mean to startle you. It's okay. Come on.
You're talking to yourself, Zero.
Rosetta?
Rosetta Stone.
Rosalind, darling.
Name it their daughter.
Rosetta Stone. Rosetta Stone. Oh, close enough, right? Indeed. May I sit? Sure, go ahead. Thank you. She pats and feels the concrete space next to me. Don't worry, it's dry. Not very clean, though. It'll do. Ooh. I look around as she sits down. I'm paranoid that I'm going to spot her friends giggling at me from behind the corner or something. Why someone as upper class as her would want to sit with me is beyond all reason. Sorry, am I bothering you? Not really, why? You're awfully quiet. Are you all right? Well. Rosalind tilts her head inquisitively. Her blue eyeshadow stands out more than any other part of her face in this dim light.
Makes sense.
Might as well be honest with her. Kind of bummed out, actually. Not sure why, though.
Could it be because you're sitting in the dark whilst everyone around you is socializing? Painfully observant, she is. I nod. Painfully observant, she is. All of a sudden, Yoda. God.
We need a Yoda voice redeem.
No.
Ooh, funny joke. Yoda joke.
Funny joke.
I love how that offhand Game Grumps thing became a whole fucking meme where somebody has a fucking Yoda puppet. It gets worse every time. I love it. Alright.
Oh, darling, don't fret about that. You're still new, aren't you? It was no surprise to me seeing you here by yourself. If it makes you feel any better, I plan to work all evening in the club room. The fall festival is fastly approaching, and I must remain on top of things to ensure my participation is a success.
Why aren't you in the club room? Why aren't you in the club room? My bad.
They intended on cutting out the electricity for the event.
Are they only doing that for the outdoor lights?
Is that so? Ah, well, I may as well witness the stars while I'm here. I shall be returning once it's finished. As much as I enjoy festivities of the like, I'm far too snowed under with my obligations right now.
So, Tom, in the show, Rarity is obsessed with Tom the Rock. She thinks he's a diamond. So here she's making an excuse to hang out with him. So she saw him sitting alone, and she was like, oh. She starts out with a crush on Tom.
She's like, there's that little gem right there.
A diamond in the rough.
Who are you looking for?
Crap. I was trying to see if any of her friends were giggling from behind a corner. It's suspicious enough that a girl's being friendly with me, let alone that she apparently didn't know about the electricity. I'm just checking if my friend decided to come out after all.
Do you mean the girl you transferred with? Her name slipped my mind.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Tai Saito. Yeah. How'd you remember my name then?
Let's just say you left a big impression on me.
Before I can even think of how to take that. God damn it. Before I can even think to how to take that, Laura's voice rings loudly in my ears. Okay.
3.
It's going to be the same.
Yeah.
School circuit, everyone needs to talk, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I already read that part. I don't think I've ever seen the sky that's clear before. Seen yet, the sky's been something under my whole life. The school switched off. Yeah. Well, they're cutting off all the electricity. Okay. Well, it's beautiful.
It is.
Starswirl Academy has something different about it, and it's not as superficial as the posh gates or the... Oh, he already said all this.
It is rather dazzling. Inspiring, too, is it not?
No doubt about it. Wait, inspiring? I don't know what to make for that word. Do I find the stars motivational in some way? Does it remind me of something? Try to think of that, I suppose. Ellipses. Maybe we're all stars. All the lights in the sky are stars. Rosalind looks at me.
What do you mean?
I look at Rosalind. I have no idea. We stare up in the sky some more until the campus lights come back on. Some people cheer and applaud as if the cosmos had worked really hard to entertain us tonight.
I think you may have a point, Tom.
I do?
Yes, it's a tad profound, but if you think about it, how stars are inevitably going to burn out, well, so are we. But we can certainly shine brightly until then. Pardon me for dampening the mood there.
No, I think that's quite positive. I take no credit for it, though. I really had no idea what I was talking about. She giggles and smiles at me.
You can mean something without being conscious of it. The fact that you inspired me to think that way is a testament to your ability.
My ability to what? Talk nonsense? Laura returns to the microphone and continues to speak enthusiastically into it.
Right. I best be off. I aim to get a lot done by tonight if possible. Perhaps I shall see you later, Tom. Good night.
Good night. She winks before she gets up and walks away. I can't help but notice her hand whipping her bottom as she strolls.
It's the mating call. Shuffling a little on the spot, I feel a few small crumbs of rubble underneath me, and now that I know that they're there, I can't sit comfortably anymore. Maybe I should go to bed now anyways. I have no reason to stay up longer. It was nice while it lasted. Now I can say I've watched the star shower with someone. That I interacted with other human beings that aren't Ty, and at least Rosin wasn't planning on making fun of me for being alone. I wonder why I suspected it. She didn't seem to like that, the sort who would do such a thing. Or maybe I only feel that way now that I've talked to her some more. It's clear that from all the personalities I've encountered today, adjusting to this place is going to take some work. The people, the responsibilities of living alone, the academics. There's a lot to think about. Ellipses. My yawn tells me I should be making my way back to the dorms. The star needs to shut out his lights. For now. And then that's...
Aww.
Okay, that's the third ending. And we have to go all the way back to here and do stay in. Yep, my room's calling me. I think I'll pass on tonight. I'm sure there's bunches of other events for later in the year.
There's definitely too many events to attend. We have to make the most of our time here, Tom.
My time's best spent laying down. I feel like I'm about to pass out. Not to mention that I've got to carry all my stuff back to my room. You want to help me carry these back to my dorm? She doesn't even have to answer. It was worth a try. I get up and bring my luggage along.
See you tomorrow morning.
Wait, for what?
Headmaster's office, 10 a.m. Did you forget already?
Yes. No way, of course not. Gee. Well, see you then. I slide out of her room because I can literally see the targeting systems activating in her eyes.
Powering on.
Ellipses. I should get back to my room and at least start unpacking before the event starts tonight. My bags are a lot lighter than Ty's. Oh wait, I already read this part. Sorry. Sweet girl thing. Okay. Alright, I'm still coming to grips with calling this my room. It kind of feels like, oh, yeah, okay. You know, one day, yeah, but for now, I think I could do some well-deserved rest. And that's another ending.
Yay.
So
Are there any other endings?
I think that's all 3 endings, and that would be the first ending. In terms of time loop, you go back to your room first time around.
That seems like the natural thing Tom would go for, yeah.
The second time around, obviously, Ty makes effort to have you go do something different, anything different, because she's still freaking out.
As they say in Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake, you created a time paradox! I just wanted to say that.
Is it weird to feel a sense of melancholy for something you've never played?
No, I feel it too.
Yeah. It feels like coming across a really good piece of fan fiction, and the author hasn't touched it for like many years. Which I guess this technically is that, but
yeah.
It's still something you cherish in the moments you spent reading it. Still left its mark, it was still an experience you remember.
Well, that was that. That was Starswirl. How long is the side thing?
What side thing?
There are 3... Oh, well, lore thing, I'm not sure. I'll have to double check it once I get to compiling the files tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah. Such a classic Gex move. Shut up, man.
But not to say we should do it, but if you hit start demo.
Oh. Bonus scenes.
So that's something for everyone else to play. They can download the demo and play those themselves.
Yeah, I guess.
Those were we made those special for conventions.
When
we were doing them, and then we wrapped them all up into a 2.0 demo release. Just because so much had changed in the story. The 1.0 and 1.1 demo were made before we had the time loop concrete in our heads.
Yeah. So in any
And I don't know
case,
if you can...
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I don't know if you could tell from the background, but it's the top of the hall. This is your view from Starswirl Night. And there would be a comet in the background, like once every 7 times you boot it up or something like that. I don't remember. It's been a long time.
Well, in any case, I probably should end this whole marathon of your games.
Of course.
Yeah.
I do have to move on to other things. But maybe we'll just say what you said. We'll leave everything else for other people to explore, because if you would like to find it, you can head on over to
rosin.itch.io,
as it says in the chat there.
Distinct lack of beards at this academy. Let's see. Discord would have had a beard, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Starswirl was a person at the academy who discovered and named the comet, I believe, if I remember correctly.
I mean, Starswirl was a name of a character in Mile of Fire, wasn't
it? At the time of writing this game, he was just kind of like a mysterious, like, oh, ancient wizard, Starswirl the beard, blah 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 blah.
Yeah. So they didn't bother getting you to change that.
Right.
Which I don't even know if they would have anyways.
Starswirl the Bearded was not a trademark name. As one word. As 2 words, it was trademarked at one point for one of the older series, but the trademark had lapsed, so they didn't ask us to change that.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And so I guess this is a good chance to say, well, why don't we talk a little bit about what's next for Rosin?
Well, we're working on our own projects at the moment. We have one visual novel in development called Before the Summer Ends. We have something in the works for HL, though I don't know if we've mentioned what that is yet or not.
It's I would say it's in the planning phases for that.
Yes.
Because I'm still figuring out how we want to do it.
Very early in planning phases.
Yeah.
Before the Summer Ends, the game that we're working on, we are probably at the 90% mark of having the skeleton laid out and the routes planned. And then it's just a marathon of writing. And
writing and then art and putting everything together and all that shit.
We actually, Holly, Tori, and I will be together this summer, so hopefully we'll be able to knock some of that out in person.
Yeah.
With some actual in-person writer's room going on. Great.
Oh, man. You're making me want to film behind-the-scenes DVD stuff.
I mean, we will be out there for some of that. We could technically do that.
You'll be out here for a week for that.
Yeah.
And then I know Tori has a couple things that she's doing. And obviously our VTubing now falls under Rosin, so hooray! We are I gotta find some time to rework the Rosin server to kind of have more focus on different areas. But yeah, make sure you go to rosin.moe and click on the Discord link at the bottom of the page. And
do you want me to start
join the server?
Using the Rosin logo on my streams and stuff then?
That's up to you. If you want it to be, absolutely.
Okay. I mean, the logo's in the intro that you made for me, which it definitely should be. I mean, if I ever made a game based on my character, which I do want to do, I want to make like a Mega Man X style game at some point. I'd be making it with the Rosin banner.
Cool.
just finding like, because I know there's an engine, there's like a pixel side scroller engine out there. It's just learning how to use it and having the time to learn how to use it. It's just like, I wish I could clone myself or just never sleep, because then I would get so much done.
To not have to do anything else. If I could just have like $8 million and never have to work another day in my life, and then we'll be good.
If only 8 million was enough to get you through life.
Right? Well, it'd be enough to like make a studio at least, and not have to worry about while we're building it up.
It'd give you a few years.
I would hope it would give me at least a few years.
I mean, the thing is it probably takes a few years to make a serious game, and then if the game does well enough, then that would fund the next game.
You'd have to hope it does well enough.
I mean, these days, just looking at some of the devs that were in Day of the Devs, there's some games where like some indie devs are on like their third or fourth game for games that had moderate success. Like not like, oh, these were breakout hits, but like something that was like, I mean, if you think about popular indie games of the last 10, 15 years, Minecraft, Fez, what's that one? The time
Undertale?
No,
I mean,
Undertale's a good one. The time Braid, that's the one. Like,
I've never heard of that one.
It was an old Xbox, one of the first Xbox Live Arcade games.
It got a remaster recently, actually.
Did it?
Like, fucking Shovel Knight, like stuff like that. Like you think like
Hollow Knight,
another
Celeste.
one, Celeste. Like the list goes on.
For every one of those, there's 100 games released that don't go anywhere. Like the game dev subreddit. The game dev subreddit is just full of people going, I launched my game and I got $5. What did I do wrong?
Well, I mean, there's also some games. There's one. There's that. They're remastering it this year. It's that. This War of Mine.
Yeah, Subnautica.
Like that was more popular than some, but it's not like a super popular game. That was the studio's first game, and they're on their third game. So it doesn't require a huge success anymore. You can do moderately successful and then get enough money to make your next game, and then go from there. There's a lot of indie devs who are coasting on just making a game, selling it, and having it do just well enough so they can make their next game. So the market's really opened up for people.
Fucking look at Five Nights at Freddy's. Like
Scott Cawthorn was like
he was like 8 games deep before FNAF. Like FNAF was his last shot before he just gave up at game creating.
Yeah, but the thing with FNAF is it cost him like $5 and some shoestring to make the first like 4 games. Because he did them all himself. He wouldn't let anyone else do anything else. And then finally, he started, he had well more than enough to start having people help him out later on. But and now, obviously, he doesn't have very much to do with it. And there's a whole dev team.
He's entirely slipped away, if memory serves.
Yes.
I mean,
he donated some money to some people. That's not here near there.
We're not getting into politics. Yeah.
The point that I'm trying to make is that you don't need to have like shit tons of money anymore to make a game. You could have enough to make just something, and then if that something does well enough, that's.
You could just fucking download RPG Maker. That's what, $5-10.
I used to make games in RPG Maker all the fucking time. There's no reason why.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
You still technically have one floating around somewhere that you can never find.
Oh my god! If I could find Dragoon Sword, I tell you, I would release that demo, because the game was 50% done. Like it was half done, and I can't find it. It's somewhere. I know I didn't delete it. I know it's somewhere, but I must have renamed the file, and I can't find. The day I find it, I'm releasing that demo. I'm making an itch account and I'm releasing that demo, or I'll just release it through the Rosin itch, and people can play it. It's not amazing. It only used the RTP, which for anybody who speaks RPG Maker 2K, means it used the base graphics that came with it, but it was 50% done in terms of progress. And that is one of those things where I was like, okay, let me make the game and then I'll go back and change all the assets, sort of thing, when I can afford to do it. Let me show that I have a game first. Just kicking myself because I can't find it. It was half done. One of these days, maybe I'll remake Dragoon Sword in in RPG Maker or something. But that's neither here nor there. Maybe I should just make an RPG Maker game. I haven't made one.
I mean, you might as well right now. Right now is about the best time to try and sit down for it.
Especially for me right now.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just like I never knew, but that was always the problem. I never knew artists or musicians or anything, so I had to do all the shit myself. So I had no idea like what to do for anything. I had a lot of placeholder stuff. God, I wish I could find some of my old demos because there was a whole Yu-Gi-Oh game I made that was an RPG based on the first season of the show, and like every person I gave that game to, like I didn't release it online, but I gave it to friends, and they were like, "This game is fun. I'd play it again and again." My brother freaking broke the game by getting max level and like causing glitches I didn't even know could happen. like he was that he liked it that much. He's like, this is like the single best thing you ever made. Of course, you know, it's a fan game and I can't make any money off of it, but still it's cool that he liked it enough to break the game that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I definitely have thought of making my own, as I'm sure everyone who has RPG Maker has, making my own Earthbound inspired RPG.
Of course.
You know, that's not
There's
exactly
probably a million
like
of them.
Earthbound. But no, yeah. One of these days, who knows? I mean, it's the one engine I know like the back of my hand. Like I opened it up recently and I'm still like, yeah, I still know what I'm doing in here. So yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I'm just thinking out loud. Maybe one of these days, I'll put something together. Maybe, who knows? But for now, I have ideas. We all have ideas, and something may be coming out in the future. And and if y'all get something together before next year's Day of the Devs, y'all should submit a trailer for it. I'm just saying. Get the name out there.
Perhaps.
And then put on the trailer from the makers of Pretty Scallywags and Starswirl Academy.
Parentheses, we're really, really sorry.
Comes the next epic adventure. And it's mega gay.
Super gay. How gay is it? They're all girls.
Except for Tom the Rock.
All right. Dragons. Yes. All right.
Dragging these nuts.
You didn't resist this time. Wow.
I don't need to.
The
I'm
time
a
you
dragon,
were
I'm allowed to.
So is
I'm a
there
dragon,
anything
I'm
else?
allowed to say it.
Is there anything else y'all want to say before we end off and I find something to raid? Or
yeah, thank you so much for doing this. It really means a lot to me. It really does. And I'm sure everyone else who worked on it, who got a chance to watch it, means a lot for them too. So
I'm gonna get really sappy on you because you said because you opened it up to me. Like I've told you it like before. I've told you both before that like you are so much more talented than you give yourself credit for. And the fact that you were able to put something like this together just makes me know, like, I know the next game is going to be even better than this. I know, just listening to how you plan stuff out for it, how like looking at the chat with like you and Tori and everybody else, like it's going to be amazing. And I think that I want to see it. I want to see where this goes. And it inspires me to get back into like, I gave up game development because when I lost the demo for Dragon Sword, I was like, you know what, that's it. You know, I spent a good 5 years of my life trying to learn how to use this engine. It's already out of date. I thought, fuck it, I'll make one more game in this engine. I don't care if it's out of date. And maybe one of these days I could, you know, maybe just upload it for free on the RPG Maker forums or something. But now seeing that games are being made in RPG Maker, it gives me kind of the idea is like, wait, maybe I still could do something like this. There's friggin' engines out there for everything. There's, like I said, there's a pixel side scroller engine out there. There's friggin' Unity. It's so much easier to make a game these days. And it's literally like seeing that you made something like this, like you and
you got
Tori
a refractor shard.
And Holly and
Steve cheered.
other people.
X2,
like, makes
never
me think.
well yourself, short sky.
I don't know if that's a pun or you just spelled that wrong, Florgy Steve, but yes.
You're so sure. I try not to, but at the same time, I'm exhausted.
No, yeah, exactly. And I think
not to mention, of course, there were, you know, 20 other people who did this with me, so
Yeah,
it wasn't.
Yeah.
And if
Speaking
I can,
of, is there an option to see credits? Because I don't think we've actually seen the credits for this game.
We did actually.
Yeah.
Played.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the end of every route.
Yeah. So we did watch the credits actually.
When things we never got the chance to say played.
What I was going to say,
I think we skipped the last few times. That's probably why I forgot.
The last time I let it play through.
Okay. I think I'd skipped over back to Discord at that point.
Anyways, going back to what I was saying is I wanted to do this because I wanted to see what actually, you had accomplished as doing game development. Not just you, but the other people you work with. And it gives me like seeing people like you and Shades like making these things happen, especially Shades, who's now it's his freaking job. It leads me to think that maybe, I could make something, with what limited skill I have. I always felt like I could, my role is always like a planner or something, or like I'm not good at anything else. But like seeing things like this inspires me to be like, no, I could do this too. And maybe I'll make something good enough that you guys will want to chip in and help, and I can pull on that resource, but I'm not counting my chickens for the hatch. I want to at least try my hand at something.
People need an outlet.
That's why
even I have ideas.
That's why I kind of wanted to take control of the VHL game, because no one else is taking control of it. And you said, and you offered to be like, I could program it kind of thing, I guess, using this same kind of engine or whatever. So I'm like, well, that saves me, I can come up with my ideas and worry about if it's not going to work later, because you'll tell me if it's not going to work. So,
sure.
And when I said I wanted to be in the style of that one game, I meant in the way that, you select the people and you can select the routes and at any time sort of thing.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
So, whatever that ends up being, and
that's dating. It's still fine.
Yeah.
That's totally doable with this engine, especially this is the RenPy engine, RenIPython, and I've kind of made a bunch of modifications over the years. And I've kind of been calling it the Amber engine, but it's pretty tricked out.
We have an official Amber engine.
The Amber engine, nice.
Powered by Amber.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, considering Amber is one of the characters, yeah.
And Amber is a type of Rosin.
Thank you for the raid, Arc Slayer.
So is Summer Rosin, and most of the things that I name have something to do with Rosin or violins or music. They're all puns. You're welcome.
I'd expect nothing less from you, hon.
All right, let's see what clip it plays for Arc Slayer. Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's. We were just talking about that.
Hey.
Let's see.
I fucking love Arc Slayer's model. It's so badass.
Nice.
Nice horns. Hey, assuming this is recent, congrats on the follower goal. It's just about there.
Oh, nice. All right.
You got a refractor shard.
Thanks again for
Steve cheered. X2, that's one thing to note.
Is this where you tell everyone to eat their teeth?
Let me find someone to raid first.
Oh, yeah.
This was fun.
There's a lot of people live for me, so yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed playing through this game with yours.
Yeah.
It's.
I mean, I've already voiced how much I enjoyed it, but it's. Yeah.
You continue to impress me with your stuff.
You got a refractor shard.
If just this demo was enough to make me fall in love with this game, I can't wait to actually see the finished game for the Summer Never Ends or whatever it is.
Before the summer ends.
Before the summer ends, that's it. Yeah.
Thank you, Nightman, and yes, I will see you next time on Cheat. There was a big collab that I was going to be part of. I don't know if it's still going. Well, I was not that I was going to be a part of it, but they invited me after I already made the announcement that I was doing this tonight, and I'm like, kind of already said I was doing it. But I don't know if any of them are still live. It was Chikado, PA Werewolf, Jerry, a bunch of people doing Shredder's Revenge. I'm trying to see if any of them are still live. I think they're not, but you know who might still be live?
If they're not...
Sorry, who were you going to suggest?
Tina's here chatting. Tina's just on a break. Still streaming.
Well, I also kind of want to help out Alice because she's still trying to get an affiliate.
Oh, heck yeah.
She's kind of been stuck in that 3 average viewer thing for like the last couple of months. Like she has over 100 followers and she streams more than enough for it, but it's just the average followers. So, guys, I think we're going to raid Alice. Alicera Apparatus, who some of you might know as Astral's wife. She's awesome, and she's trying her best to hit affiliate. So if you could not only go in for the raid, give her a follow, maybe sit in and work for her stream for a little bit. She's so close. She's so close. So I think she told me she was at like 2.1 average viewers. So I would really appreciate that. Give her some love. I play Monster Hunter with her all the time. So if you watch me play Monster Hunter, you know who it is. Anyways, raid message if you're subbed. If you're not subbed, you can use this one here. You can join my Discord server here. Find my social medias here. My YouTube channel, which new videos are coming out here. And speaking of new videos, I have a very special one coming out that's not going to be on my channel. It's going on Sky's channel. And you'll see what it is very soon, once I've done some last-minute tweaks to it. Speaking of which, make sure you follow everybody who is here tonight, even Tori, even though she was only here for a little bit. Definitely go give her a follow. Pressure her to hit the button. And you can check out more information about Rosin in the games at those 2 links there, rosin.moe and rosin.itch.io. And as they say, take care, comb your hair, in a rush, use a brush, don't do drugs, stay in school, eat your teeth. I'll see you next time on Cheat, as Nightman said. And on Saturday, I'm going to be streaming a game that I received a review code for. So, from East Asia Soft. So check that out. Anyways, guys, raid's about to happen. Go say hi to Alice for me. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Things you never got the chance to say to follow the background.